walk through fire, blow up the storm and see the light, yeah. I told my friends that I could run on water, and they said nobody can. They'll see me flying through the sky, yeah. Play hide and seek behind the clouds. I show my friends that I'm not scared of dreaming, and I'll do that again, over and over again. Suddenly, the heart and chest feels It's setting all my doubts on fire. Ooh, like you won't believe it. Won't let a moment pass me by. Too late, can't win, I'm giving in. 'Cause I can feel something coming over me, holding me till the morning. And it keeps me dancing when I feel something coming over me. I just keep dancing. Ooh, morning light so blinding. It's on the ceiling and the walls. Where is my name? 'Cause I can't find it. Those early memory lane walls. Ooh, but I know it's the price that you pay. Ooh, for living it up on Saturday. I can't win, I'm giving in. 'Cause I can feel something coming over me, holding me till the morning. And it keeps me dancing when I feel something coming over me. I just
alright with you, I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. Hope you feel the same way too, I'm gonna hold on to you. Kick back, relax, there's no rush in wrapping things up for good. Feels like you're my first crush back then in the neighborhood. And higher we fly, higher, the beautiful things you do. And higher we fly, desire these moments just with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, oh, with you, with you, with you, oh, with you, with you, with you, oh, yeah. It never felt so right with you. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. Hope you feel the same way too. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. It never felt so right with you. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. Hope you feel the same way too. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. I can't believe it's so true. Whenever you touch my hair, I'm feeling closer to you. Nothing else can compare. And higher we fly, admire the beautiful things you do. And higher we fly, desire these moments just with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, oh, with you, with you, with you, oh, with you, with you, with you, oh, yeah. It never felt so right with you. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. Hope you feel the same way too. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. It never felt so right with you. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. Hope you feel the same way too. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. It never felt so right with you. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. Hope you feel the same way too. I'm gonna hold on to you. that same old feeling. Don't know what's right or wrong. Searching for meaning. I've been thinking about it way too long. So whatever you long for, don't give up along the way. Don't give up along the way, you know, and cherish the moment. Come on up and just let go. Come on up and just let go. No more competing, bound to your inner voice, yeah. Things seem misleading, just until you stop and make your choice. So whatever you long for, don't give up along the way. Don't give up along the way, you know, and cherish the moment. Come on up and just let go. Come on up and just let go. Let it 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 go. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? If we go down in history. If we go down in history. beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? middle. I can see it in your eyes. Lonely in the corner, waiting for somebody to come and save you from the cold of night. Easily, we've been falling in disbelief. I think I'm ready for another try, but this feels like the last time. So why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. Why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. So why did you say goodbye? Quiet like the ocean, with the rumble running deep. This is how I see you, when you hide your feels from me. Why you heavy-hearted? Cut the silence, talk to me. Release your mind, get what you need. Easily, we've been falling in disbelief. I think I'm ready for another try, but this feels like the last time. So why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. Why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye.
We're trimmed and ready to go here on the final day of the ESL Challenger Katowice 2024 European Qualifier. We sent one team through last night, Freddie. That was Bait. They played a sensational tournament. They're always a bit of a funky team to watch when they're at their best. The individuals are amazing. It was a delight to watch them yesterday and very well deserved. On the reverse, though, was 3D Max. They didn't play their best CS at all times yesterday, did they? And now a matchup versus Saw, highest ranked team in this qualifier. Scary times if you're a French fan, I think, today.
Yeah, I will say Bait played their perfect CS after map 1 of OG. It was kind of like that first map was interesting to say the least, and then since then it was clean sweeps. But I think how we shaped it last night was basically whoever loses, this is like your one opportunity. Like you guys have both beaten the favorites to get here, and we can take a look at the bracket to kind of see how it's all panned out. But it's like last night was your opportunity for both Bait and 3D Max. Bait took that opportunity, and now 3D Max, this is probably worst case scenario. Like you've beaten 9Z, but Saw might be just a step too hard.
Yeah, as you can see earlier in that upper bracket, probably the most surprising results were those 3D Max and Saw series. More so the Saw series, especially the fashion. It was such a dominant game. So yeah, just to even see 9Z and Saw in the lower bracket was a surprise. Saw beat 9Z last night. First map went overtime. Second, a little bit more convincing. But yeah, Saw have had to battle so hard to get back through here. They also, against Namiga, looked like they might actually get eliminated after map 1. So, Saw have had to battle. There absolutely are favourites coming into this game, no doubt. But different kettle of fish when you're actually on the server. 3D Max have played good CS in this qualifier. You don't beat 9Z by accident. So, potentially opportunities, but I think it's safe to say that 3D Max need to play some of their best CS if they're going to make this LAN.
Yeah, I think realistically, like if I remember yesterday, Fate were always on the lead, but 3D Max showed some real resistance. And I think what was shocking is that on Nuke, it was like on the third map, it was both teams were trying their best to lose. Like Fate were incapable of winning a gun round after they had such like a dominant first half. And then 3D Max kept on losing to 4 spies. And I feel like it was one of those games where neither team really came out of it happy. Yeah, 3D Max, what's gone well for them? Maka, he was a standout on Dust 2 yesterday against Bait on map number 2. And he was, I think, the main reason why they even went to a third. And in general in this tournament, he's been pretty fantastic. He definitely has to bring that form here today, and that would be a minimum for me if 3D Max is going to be contestable.
They need Maka. They need everybody. Lucky's also played a great tournament, hasn't he?
He did.
Maybe dropped the ball a little bit on some of the maps yesterday, but the whole team did. So no surprises there. But yeah, 3D Max. No, not only need the stars, we need good players across the board because we know Saw packing players, and I think in some ways, Freddie, the biggest surprise of this qualifier might be Roman. He's played so well in a lot of these games. It's been, Ujugs, if you look at the stats, he is well rated, but that's because he's had series that were good. He hasn't been consistent, and he'll know himself that he should have played better CS, especially in that bait game. Roman, for me, has been the consistent factor, and on the reverse of that, it's like, we need more from Story. Roslos has been quite silent in this qualifier so far, and we need a bit more consistency from Ujugs. So all credits to Roman, but the team is not set up for Roman to be the best player.
Yeah, I think when we watched them against Amiga, and I came away from that, and I was like, Roman and Muterus were my 2 players that I feel like did the best in that series, and I'm like, that shouldn't be the case. And I think there's a lot of comparisons between Roman and Lucky of like, they are not set up to do well. But yet, both players have been near flawless for what you'd expect from someone who plays in like their roles, their positions. I think both have had insane clutch ability performances. And yeah, Roman seriously impressed me, and especially in the game against Bait, right, where they lost, like Roman was at the top, and he's been just the whole time pulling 3D, like pulling Saw, kicking and screaming. But then if Roman still plays well, and the other players from Saw that we know step up, that is when it's just like, okay, it's going to be lights out Counter-Strike.
Certainly should be. Certainly should be. Do we have the veto? Probably do.
Yes, I think
we do have the veto. So, what have we got? Permabans come out the way early on. Actually, no. Both hate Mirage.
Both hate Mirage.
Both hate Mirage. This will happen, guys. 3D Max have banned it. So they've said for whatever reason that we're not prepared to float this. Saw will get the free ban. So they say, no, sir, we don't want any Inferno. It's one of the best maps of 3D Max. They play a lot of it. 3D Max going to pick Dust 2 because it's the best available option. We know they've looked good on it in the past. Saw pick Nuke. Saw pick Nuke. They do that in any series. And the third is Vertigo. I think the standout for me in this veto, Freddy, is why didn't 3D Max ban Nuke? Because I don't think Saw was picking Mirage.
Yeah, like hard float Mirage. I wouldn't hate that.
They haven't played it in the last 12 months. They're not picking it. And it's not just that as well. Like, let's say, remove a Nuke from this veto and look at some of the other maps. They're all quite even. And you're not that scared of Saw picking it into you. Saw are so good on Nuke that I think, irrespective of everything else, it's just worth the risk. Because you're probably going to lose Nuke. I'm really quite confused by this. Maybe they know something I don't about Saw going in the direction of 3 of 7 map pool, but based off all the information available in terms of public games, I see no reason to think they'd ever pick Mirage.
Yeah, I think they would have loved an Anubis as a third map. I think if we had Anubis third map, just to Nuke Anubis, I think that would be heavy favoring 3D Max. Also, so these teams actually have loads of history between each other, mostly because the cores have stayed intact since like 2021. So you would assume that's the case. And last time these 2 teams played in a best of 3, it was actually on LAN. It was ESL Pro League 19. And it was like April time. 3D Max were maybe one of the best Anubis teams in like tier 2. And they went on this like crazy win streak. It's fallen a little bit out of favor for them. I think that's in tandem with, well, like in tow with the fact that Dust 2 is really good for them. So they've kind of gone like more to Dust 2, and I think Anubis is like the subsidiary for that. But I think if we floated Anubis, because Saw actually insta-banned Anubis last time they played, because of how scared they were of 3D Max playing on Anubis. So, and 3D Max have great of like Inferno, Anubis, Dust 2. Like if you get those 3 maps or 2 of those 3 maps in video for 3 Max, I think you're smiling. They only have 1 of them. I think this is a good video for Saw, and especially considering that they're the favorites on face value out of everything, and they have the better veto.
Yeah, I'm just looking at their older vetoes. 3D Max always ban Mirage against them. I don't.
No balls. They got no kahunas. They need to sack up and just be like, you know what?
Granted, they did
Screw
win
it.
those series, but
Sure.
yeah, I mean,
Sure.
I'm just a bit perplexed. I think most teams would float in their position. So we do have the maps now. There's quite a good case that Saw are playing their 3 best, if not 3 of their 4 best maps. They couldn't have asked for a better veto here. They got everything they want. They're playing, you know, there's a world where they're playing maybe 9Z in this game for qualifications. They're playing potentially a weaker opponent. There's a lot of reasons to believe that Saw are going to qualify based on everything we've seen so far.
Yeah. What I find really exciting, though, is that the top 4 in this qualifier, at a minimum, this top 4 was a top 4 that should have been. I think 9Z, 3D Max, no, sorry, 9Z and Saw were definitely favorites, and then you had 3D Max and Bait on the extremity, but they were still the other top 2. So I'm really glad we are seeing the best teams perform. Now it's really exciting. 3D Max, they've done amazing to get here. They sent 9Z to lower bracket. They were so close to qualifying from Katowice as the first seed, but threw it all away in the last few rounds of Nuke. Now they go on to Dust 2. They beat Bait on Dust 2 yesterday. It took a lot of heavy lifting, but they still got over the line. However, Saw also beat 9Z on it. So both teams in form on this map. And now here we go. The final game of the qualifier. Loser gets eliminated. There's no third chance from this. And a Rosdos, well, that's a great start. A 1-tap with the Jewel Berettas. Not normally something you tend to see. However, because he falls quite easily, there's actually so much space now given up to 3D Max as they can wrap towards B.
Story needs to push fast, doesn't he? U-Jerk's on his lonesome. Can anybody take contact before this B site is completely surrounded? No. This almost feels impossible already. That is a good kill. Graffiti caught out in the open. As that bomb now gets planted. An infamously hard retake is the B-bomb site on Dust 2. No kits for this CT side, and now losing tunnels. Surely, this is now too hard. How does Mutiris force one-on-ones? Lucky's gone. An opportunity. 20 seconds remaining now. Mutiris needs this fight. Needs the duel. Jocko swings wide. We're running out of ammo here, and Mutiris wins it. That's an unlikely round. A very unlikely round. Saw have just conjured some magic.
Wasn't the last time we saw Mutiris also got a clutch on the pistol round? On Ancient against Namiga? I feel like that was the case, right? Like, he got a 1 versus 2.
I've watched too many rounds, man.
Yeah,
Can't remember.
Mutiris got, he's a pistol round clutcher, but 3D Max, like, I don't know, that round was set up for them. 4 versus 3 on the post plant, or on a post plant on the B bomb site. How are you losing that?
Yeah.
Like, you trade out perfectly in middle. You have the right call. I really hope this isn't foreshadowing the future of this map. Like, are we just going to see Saw prove they're the better team and 3D Max not be given a, like, just not allowed to take any advantages?
It's the 2v1 that confuses me. Tunnels and Xbox.
Yeah.
That is near on unwinnable. Really hard, because it's so hard to kill one player without the other swinging and taking contact. Just because Lucky peaks before Mutiris has to come onto the side proper, that Mutiris can get one-on-ones. So maybe a few small errors. Sometimes you can chalk that up to it being a pistol round, and that for me is
Sure.
potentially what could be a bright spot moving forwards, is that maybe now the guns are out. we're going to see cleaner play.
Jocko was a unicorn for us yesterday. He had like 8 ADR in 9 rounds, and then decided to become the best player of all time on Nuke. That was very amusing. Muterus, however, as we get back into this map, he gets spotted on Goose, but then just swings and gets the fight. Issue is, Roman, his support has fallen. That means Muterus, realistically, one was best case scenario. Has achieved that. Ujux, quick rotation. Is he going to try jump up? Try get something bit gimmicky? No. Instead, he plays a long game towards ramp. How has he gotten away with that first kill for free? Exorcise. Oh my god, sit down. Ujux flies through the sky. And that is just no respect being given.
That's a huge recovery. 3D Max is a clean opener. There's only 2 on A when they actually are executed. It's all Ujux. Veto as well actually showing me in a big way, so deserves his plaudits too. So Saw survive, but if I'm 3D Max, I'm buying again, and they will. More AKs out, Exorcise onto the scouts. I find it so amusing that it's not Maka on. It's actually Exorcise. Why not? He's feeling it.
Has he got a spawn? Yeah, okay, he's got mid-ish.
I think honestly he just likes using it.
Okay.
If I had to guess. Yeah. I wouldn't expect him to AWP when they have the money. That would be quite a surprise if he did.
Hear me out. How about I AWP? Yesterday we saw, like, honestly a big lack of AWPs on Dust 2. It really surprised me. Today, though, we literally have one in the first, I wouldn't say gun round, but I don't know. 3D Max is still playing like a force buy game. Whereas Saw have full rifles AWP out because the SMG kills keeping 2 alive and then the 2 saved AKs. Story, though, they're not going to expect this AWP. This is the easiest shot of his life. Great first kill. Going for a re-peek. It's very brazen, but he doesn't get punished for it. He doesn't get anything more, but he gets the information. That almost is more important. Lucky, his lurks yesterday were sublime alongside Exorcise. Ujux, though, very aware this is a possibility. Now, here comes the pressure towards long. 3D Max trying to scale up. However, Alan, as soon as they get onto this bomb site, all hell will be let loose because everybody is here for Saw. And I think, yeah, this is not a great position to be in for 3D Max. A save is it's best case scenario with 2 AKs and a Galil, but what it does do is potentially force in another purchase in the next round, which means that Saw could run away with a few of these early few rounds.
Yeah, I don't think Exorcise here is a degree in accountancy because he'd be better off just running in and dying than saving this. This is pointless. Might as well just gone for another kill. Right. Well, that didn't go well for 3D Max. Had no options. Got to be long, and I guess they just saw so much util from the CD side. They thought this is impossible. Yeah, this is impossible.
I hate this purchase. This is nightmare fuel for me. I'm not gonna. They've dropped Exorcise a scout. He's dropped Jocko the Galil, and they've actively given him a scout. I love it. He's not the author.
Well, this round he has the glass because he can't buy any off.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Yeah, oh my god,
he had to stay on it. He had no option. Is this a illegal? Okay. But yeah, I mean, when you save like 3D Max just did, is your money so out of balance. It was a pick your poison scenario. They weren't going to win the round, but they're relying so much here on hitting shots, and Story's going to get so many opportunities, surely, because it isn't the use to take him off angles. Now they know where he is. If I'm 3D Max, I'm a... What?
Okay.
Okay, Story goes down. That is massive. When they have no nades, removing the AWP from the server is game-changing for the T side. It might get picked up. It does by Rosdos, but that is a huge entry in a round where they don't have a lot of options.
He's been tagged as well. Look at Roman, though. Look how aggressive he is on long. This could be the round-winning play. Oh, no. It's a very ropey interaction where Jocko Shaw only survives on 7 HP, but that's still now a 2-man advantage. Here comes the attack towards A. Saw, the rotations are good. Everybody is here. Arostos is shooting everything, including his own teammates. Lucky at long range with the Tech 9 brings them even lower than they already were. Exorcise with the Scout is still succeeding, and Ujerk's now in a very uncomfortable position. This round, it's crazy. But 3D Max seem to look like they want to come out on the other side. 5 HP, surely he doesn't win this. And yeah, Lucky, on any timing, he wins out of this duel. Ujerk still yet to reload his AK, and there it is. The Tech 9 nails a headshot at long range, and the AK gets shot towards him.
That was carnage. That's absolutely crazy. Team kill to boot, why not? And it almost worked for Saw. Those end engagements with the player in CT for 3D Max were just mad. Absolutely mad. And the reason he doesn't peek is because he thinks, well, he rightly knew that Ujerks could be in CT holding him. Okay. So quick pause for Saw. It's a painful round to lose. And you know, we hate to call people out for mechanical stuff, but Story has really struggled to hit shots. Whilst putting himself in position where he's exposed. Not this time. Just the rifle for him. But bit of a lifeline, I guess, for 3D Max.
I don't think Saw really know what just happened, because I also thought they were winning out that kind of interaction on the A-bomb site. What, 3 versus 5, sure. But you had 2 low HG players on 3D Mags, and Saw won out the opening kills, but then it's Lucky's lurk that transforms all the fortunes. And I love how he's still lurking on a Tech 9. So for anyone watching, make sure to keep out a very beady eye on both Ecstasies and Lucky, because they're going to continue just being really annoying and kind of like continue pestering Saw. However, we're still in a 4-spy world. Neither team has any money. It's a 5 versus 5 in a minute. However, Graffiti has taken a lot of damage to a good place grenade.
I want a Little Mermaid parody song where it's not a whole new world, it's a 4-spy world.
It's a 4-spy world.
Exactly. Something like that.
Of chaos and madness.
These are my dreams. My dreams, as always, get crushed and brutalized, just like this defense of Saw. That has not gone well for Story. 1 for Roman, but he might be better off just saving this rifle. I am surprised Ujerks is feeling so inspired to get this near the site. Yep, back off, lads. No chance here.
Question is, are we going to see an eco? Will Muterus and Story eco? Or do we just continue? Maybe with the fact 4 players stay alive, I would assume not. That's also another round where it's not as active, but that's a lurk from Lucky in middle. Like, that's still holding the rotations. That's still him holding extremities. And normally we see him just like peeking through long doors or whatever. But they try to take the fight early on short and try to get behind quickly. And that's him already succeeding another time, very early stages. I feel like for Saw, like, they shut him down the first round in the first gun round. Like, they know he's going to be there. I'd be very worried if we see that be a continuation. I'm also excited to see if we see a 3B setup from Saw, like Bait were doing so much yesterday. Like, is this a gamble read that Bait were also right about?
Okay, aggression from Ujerks. 2 teammates in tow. Maka seems to be aware, as does Lucky. Ujerk's gone. So rifle dropped. Roman finds one himself. Game's given away. This bomb can just sprint up long towards A if they want to go in that direction. Maybe they're going to work this out. They're going to stick around long for an extended period here, dropping more guns on the ground. Bomb now will be planted, but if I'm sure, I think I'm going to go for this. I'm buying the next anyway. Why not?
Especially because of how much time is being taken off the clock with these Molotovs onto the bomb side. They faked a lot of presence that 2 players are short. And I think this is a really cool rotation from Muteris and Roman. Rostos has thrown a 3rd Molotov onto the bomb site. How many Molos do they have? They're just being spawned in short. And look at this now. The rotation around towards CT. We've got a man advantage. Jocko is kind of isolated on the site. Roman's going to boost up, eliminate him. Exorcise is too far away to really have any say in this round. And Roman just denies anything. Saw, that's a perfect 3 versus 3.
That's my boy. For those that didn't see some of Saw's earlier games in this qualifier, Roman has consistently been playing well. And they made that look easy. They carried 2 rifles into the previous round. A couple guys were full ecoing. What a retake. And 3D Max, I said it in the moment, but I really believe that once they figured out what was going on, just sprint up long with the bomb. But they lost more guns than they needed to. And that is a big dent to their economy, isn't it? Thank God Maka here on the boost has made it a man advantage. Story is trained. Looking to even that up. Smoke surely holds him at bay.
Timing. Oh, okay.
He's too smart.
Good trade. That was really nice timing from Story, because he waits for Ujux to come back, and it actually favors the CT side, because 3D Max then think it's safe, so they start moving forward. However, it's all a ruse. Early trades back and forth, but I think this favors the T side ultimately. There is a bit more of a gap in the defense. Nuteris, they try and test him and Roman. 3D Max have just walked through a smoke on short. What was the game plan there?
I wonder if they heard long nades at the start and thought it was one pit, one car or something. Because Saw were perfectly positioned. Saw were actually in a really tough spot on A. They had no long control. They weren't deep into short with vision on kind of the mid area. They were all the way back on site, just sitting behind their smoke. That is the one thing 3D Max could have done in terms of an A approach that would have caused them problems. Yeah, it's unfortunate. They must have had some sort of read that was incorrect about where those CTs were positioned. And that is a real shame, because as I'm saying, Saw were not well positioned for a more standard sort of take. So, in a series where 3D Max needs to get a lot of their decisions right, it's a shame the way the last 2 rounds have gone.
Especially when the last round was opening killed in 5 seconds. You're like, okay, guys, we got a good start. Oh, no, we've been traded. Oh, no, they're set up perfectly. He popped now. Tech 9s. Denied by Ujux. Oh, he just holds a spray. Lucky's forced through a Molotov. Smoke as well deep. This is a non-starter for 3D Max. A gimmicky play with the low buy. And unfortunately, they literally get nothing. Obviously, as I say that, Muteris gets drive-byed with the Tech 9s. But that should be where the success is limited now.
Roman.
Yeah.
Too easy. Too easy. Let's go. Saw are having a field day. 6-2. For a lot of this half, they didn't have much money because of the razor-tight nature of the rounds, but now they are building up a reserve. And 3D Max's job has only got harder. I also question what they're going to do when they stop getting opening kills. It won't happen forever. Mac again going for the peak, but nobody home this time around. Whew.
Okay. Oh, that's the second time now in 3 rounds that Story's won out the duel on Maka. So the AWPer for 3D Max has not been allowed any space. And we were maybe critiquing Story in part, but he's definitely stepping up now with those very impactful duels. Okay, this is the read I would assume then for 3D Max. Jocko's taken all of this space up A alongside Exorcies, and there it is. They capitalized because Story just doesn't anticipate them to be scaling as close as they are. 4 versus 4, even though they lost the opening kill, they now can play a post plant with a lot of advantages.
Fortune shows his hand in this round. They saw Story mid. They said he's probably not posted on Catwalk. Somewhat correct. Story was looking towards long instead. Jocko, 2 fast kills. This retake is stopped in its tracks before it ever gets engaged.
Yeah.
3rd round for 3D Max. Still in this.
So like tiny micro detail from Jocko. When he takes that first contact on that first kill, he slightly adjusts himself, and that catches off the trade from Saw. So if there was ever a worry in that round, Jocko denies it. And this is the performance we saw from him come out on Nuke yesterday, now starting to be shown a little bit on the server. There must be a read somewhere there for 3D Max, because they obviously went for that play a couple rounds ago. And I think both of us had a few question marks, but you were like, well, there must have been a read. That was the round where the read pays off. And that's Saw getting an opening kill, but not able to convert the advantage. So 3D Max have really given themselves a lifeline here. And also, if they double down, that's going to break the economy of Saw and make this half a lot more contestable. And potentially, the French squad might be vying for a 6-6 half.
No warp this time for Maka. He's had enough. Rifle instead. He's a nade onto Jocko. You take those. And very early
Sort of
control.
had good nades.
As soon as we call Story out, positioning early round seems to be impeccable. Always in the right place at the right time. 3D Max did not expect the AWPer to be in that position. Trying to use the little information they have to wrap onto B. 2 fast kills go their way. It's only a Rosdos on this side of the map, and he is not alive for long. Just need to get this bomb up the ramp and into B, and a bomb planter will be secured. There we go. Bomb planted. 2v2. You certainly favour the T's being this bomb site.
Really important that Story's been able to pick up a rifle here. This has made this a lot more plausible for Saw. Both retaking together. Maka, first contact, nails. Re-swing, perfect. Yeah, a really nice bait and switch being initiated by Lucky and Maka. And it all starts off perfectly when Maka just lands that first headshot.
Done a lot of hard work here for 3D Max, because I was back on terms after losing a bit of a harrower earlier in this half. Finally forcing pistols onto this Saw side. We certainly shouldn't expect much from a Saw, given as they've bought into this one. Guess eyes on Mutiris. Maybe conjure something up.
I have a pet peeve. Playing ecos like this. As in, we're very spread out. I don't know if you have... I guess there's definitely a gimmick here.
The problem with Dust 2, Freddy, is that the T's can see the cross. So, if you don't cross with 2 players, they're going to go to the side that's exposed.
Oh,
so you kind of stuffed is the problem. Unless you play near mid, you haven't got any other option. Or I guess you could buy a smoke and smoke the cross. Case for that.
Yeah, they've got 2,400 loss bonus, so money's going to be a little bit tight. And I like how they have 5 USPs, because you just can drop an AWP next round as well. And we've been praising Story's opening kills and his kind of early positioning a few rounds, so having that warp out in the final rounds is good. I do like this aggression towards tunnels. and it pays off. That's actually really nice. U-Jerks gets a kill, so he's definitely going to be able to drop an AWP next round now. He's dead, though. Yeah, he's like, oh, there, they've just constat middle. Okay, no more worries for 3D Max now. Bomb goes down. Story, Roman, and Muterus. Any gimmicks, any solo kills, any wanderers being taken advantage of. Wow, that was a nice shot.
No is the answer to your questions.
Yeah, no. It was I guess we're just hitting the headshots. Okay, Saw. They've been. This is the second day in a row where Dust 2 has been picked into them. And this could be also a repeat of a 6-6 half. Saw was 6-6, 6-6 against 9Z, and then a double overtime. So
I've got places to be. Don't say that.
It's keeping on trend. That's all I'm saying.
If 3D Max can get 6 out of this, 5's already good. If they can get 6 out of this half, that is quite a recovery, given the economic straits they were in earlier. I'm already quite impressed. See, then keep it going. Missed long corner smoke from Jocko. Fortunately for him, doesn't seem to have had an impact. As Saw favor just giving that control. Story again. He's just been Macca's bane the entire time. Macca just cannot position in a way that keeps him alive against Story.
I mean, there's an argument to be made of Macca has died top mid every single time. Like, this is not difficult for Story. And also, look at this. A Rostos is deep in tunnels. Worst comes to worst, U-Jerks is also lower tunnels. So Saw, in this player advantage, are in such a good position to succeed. And because time's, I think, ticking off, a Rostos is playing a pixel angle where he can just drop the smoke and fall back. Now, U-Jerks has been baited in perfectly. He hears all of this. Yeah, he hears them running back. And with all this mid control, Saw control the rotations, and they can swiftly move over towards this A bomb site at a minute's notice. And yeah, there's B clear. We're all going A now.
Yeah, so U-Jerks will loop back into mid. The catwalk players that were off cat now think about playing the site proper. And it's so much easier to play this site if you have no worries of mid or catwalk. No. Smoke goes down front site to buy more space to play with. The whole time U-Jerks is looking for his flank. Decent damage on the Story, but he's not dead yet. And that's all that really matters. U-Jerk pulls off his flank. 7 in the end for Saw. It's a lead. Stumble a little bit, but it's still a lead. Can they get it done? Find out in a moment.
But I need you to know that I don't wanna lose this, lose this, lose this, lose this. I don't wanna lose this, lose this, lose this, lose this. I don't wanna lose this.
can't go if it ain't above my door. Don't call my phone, got my shit on airplane mode. Don't talk no more. Yeah, I heard it all before. So cold, I froze. Only thing on me is gold.
On 3D Max's map pick, Saw take the lead in the first half. They now go on to their T side 7-5, and realistically, there was a world where they probably could have extended that even further. It's felt like they've been in the driver's seat for this whole map. And I feel like that might continue the same way, but 3D Max, here comes the pressure being applied very early on the CT side. Running up middle with the pistols. They don't find anything, and now have to fall back into their default.
Always feels jarring to see such a slow round. If that changes, so I'm here for the spice. Right. Bit of mid control. Mid B smoke is down, but this is somewhat of a ruse. Maka will call that bluff. Starts to move back. Jocko makes it 2. What else have you got? No more. It's a beautiful duo of frags, but ultimately, we're still in a 3-on-3, not for long, and Roslos finds another. Jocko's got to be looking at his teammates saying, guys, can you hit a shot? I've given you guys a perfect opportunity, and now it's just Lucky and Graffiti. Maybe there's a kit somewhere to be found. They can't get one, they're running out of time. No armor here for Graffiti, and wow, after Jocko's incredible shots, they find nothing.
You can tell Jocko was feeling himself there. Like, he goes for the re-swing after those first 2 kills. He's like, they're all dead short. And I can imagine Saw as well, like, oh my god, we've just lost 2 players. Oh my god, oh my god. But okay. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that round went so poorly after such a good start. Graffiti never activates towards long. Literally the last player to take contact. And he was long the whole time. He was just waiting eagerly for a lurk and isn't rewarded for any of his patience. In the end, it's actually diminished the chances for 3D Max. Very individualistic, it felt like after Joker gets those 2 kills. It just all fell apart. And for Saw winning out a 3 versus 5 in the pistol round, now taking a 3-round lead and going to be up against an eco, I'm starting to get a little bit scared for the French side.
And remember, they had the opportunity to ban Nuke. They decided to ban Saw's permaban. They really hate Mirage that much. So, they might be down. And they certainly are. But, I'm looking for a positive, but there is no positive. They have to win this map. You can't go into Nuke a map down. Saw are one of the best Nuke teams in the world. And pretty max far from it at the moment. Even rounds like this, I need damage. I need 3-4 players dead on Saw. I need to know that they can get reset and forced into a double eco down the line. Every kill is important.
They might actually potentially walk into the stack here. Mid to B smoke. But no, same theme as the pistol round. It's a lie. We need Saw to go B. If we want this game to be contestable, we need to see Saw go B here and 3D Max get a few kills. Unfortunately, it's going to be the opposite as we scale up short. we're talking about the veto quite a bit, and you just touched on it there. A lot of things in this veto point towards 3D Max having to win out Dust 2. They need to win their map pick. And so far it's not looking great.
Yeah, unfortunately the in-game dial isn't swinging that way. I have to feel for them in this round is a B fake into an A hit for Saw and 3D Max thinking, oh yes, they're coming right into the stack, but no. No, no, no. Utiris one step ahead. And yeah. Saving pistols at this point. The point of doing that is beyond me, but why not? Pretty much.
Alan, but the P250. 3D Max did just pause. They paused going into the second round, so I'd assume that pause was for this round, and they also took that eco to talk about things, right?
You'd hope so. Hopefully something constructive. Let's see if they open up in anything but a default way. For now, it is a very default stance. Standard long take. Saw here the long takes. They're like, okay, we're going to clear mid fast. Nice small protocols. That's how you play Dust 2, guys. If you're playing at home in your open teams, literally all you have to do, send your long player along at the start. He calls what he hears. And you can pretty much suss what's going on the map from there.
Mm. Oh, okay, so 3D Max has long control, Saw of mid control. They're also applying pressure towards B through a Rosdos. And it looks like Muterus will want to re-smoke mid to B potentially to keep that pressure. But in the meantime, the majority of forces are going to come through the tunnels. Luckily for 3D Max, they have 2 players on the bomb site. Issue is, that is it. Lucky is calling a bluff. Lucky thinks they're going short. So now everything falls down to these 2 site anchors, and in a blink of an eye, they cascade down. Saw, what an entry. How was that so easy?
It shouldn't be. You're watching the round develop and you're like, you know, it's all well and good that Utiris is out mid, but he hasn't actually pulled much attention. He hasn't forced 3D Max to rotate into just being one on the site. I'm not sure. Maybe Story's flash was just utterly inspired. Seemed to catch both of the CT players. And that is a bit of a disaster. We're approaching the territory, aren't we, of must-win gun rounds for 3D Max. That one bordered on it. And do they eco from here? What, are they going to be on 2-9 loss? I mean, strictly speaking, they could drop 2 M4s, but it's not going to be a healthy buy.
I think you play around the 2 A1Ss and, yeah, okay, you can see with all these tactical timeouts starting to stream in, it's good that they're taking them, but it's also not a good sign. Like, you know that's because something's going wrong. Like, in that last round, Lucky just makes, unfortunately, completely the wrong call. And then Jocko and Graffiti, I don't know what happened to them. They just died. Maka as well is on 4 kills. I think that says enough for the reason why 3D Max are now having to double their scoreline.
I think he was also on 3 kills quite early in this game.
He got an opening kill and like he kind of was chugging along very early doors, and then Story just kept on killing him.
It's a shame. It's a shame after he's played such an excellent qualifier. Ugh. I somewhat respect the buy. The buy here is saying that if we give them 11, we give them even more economic control. We're just asking way too much for us to do. Saw a T side on the map by Dust 2. They're going to get chances. They're going to get spawns. They're going to find opening kills. But this has to work. There is no alternative for the Frenchman. They've got to hold on. Long will be tested soon. Story body blocks. I can't take his shot. Either way, Ujux finds the first. Lucky might get pinched from short real soon too. Serious bide to time. And yeah, look at that. Timing is awful. Lucky looks into the wall to turn a flash. Sows the seeds for his death. And this is a disaster for this CT side. Maka, I'm amazed he's been stayed alive for this long.
What?
First free found. Where's the bomb? All right, let's assess. The bomb is out towards long. Has time to reload. So we're going to bring both players over together. Barrels spotted. No connection. Was this a 1v5, Freddy?
Yep, it was a 1v5.
Okay, now we're cooking. Free found, 2 to go. Just going to sit back on the cross. There is a smoke on Story. They might choose to just peek with the AWP first. You want to dole the number of variables. And all the meanwhile, Maka is going the long way around. Taking his time. Oh, I can feel it coming, Freddy. They have no idea. Story almost repositions for it. Looks back at just the wrong time. One more bullet would have sealed the deal on him. 12 for Story. 43 for a Rosdos. Maka, no doubt, gives us entertainment, but can't deny Saw.
Dude, imagine. We were literally slating Maka. He would have over doubled his kills in that one round with also a 1 versus 5. Okay, with... that's that third time. Yeah, that's 3 tactical timeouts used in 4 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. And then one of the rounds was also an eco where they would have had time to talk. So a lot of chatter in the 3D camp. Maka is definitely going to look at that 1 versus 2 potentially later on and go, I could have won that.
He could.
That
he
was
almost
mine.
killed Story.
That was my... And also in the 1 versus 2, did he have to swing out CT? Maybe not. Oh, that rotation was also like, that was it. I almost thought he'd like, I was like, this is very bold, but I think he gets it. If he was a second earlier potentially as well, he would have caught them out. Or if he was a little bit faster, he would have just caught them out as they're taking the bomb site. But okay. The Berry's heart rate can go back to normal. You definitely can imagine he was like, guys, what's going on?
I've been in this position. Your heart rate doesn't drop until you hit 13.
The fact that Maka got those first 3 kills flawless as well made me believe. Maka, okay, he can do it with the rifle, but not with the AWP in this game. So they're 1 round away from map point, and then if they win this round and take everybody with them, 3D Max just won't have any economy. This is an all-in purchase. It's surrounded. It's kind of built around the AWP. The rest is just on SMGs. Well, they've got the SMGs. What are the SMGs good at? Close range interactions. But unfortunately for Graffiti, he's on 3 kills. He hasn't been hitting anything. And it seems like Ujux has been hitting everything.
He does that sometimes. Quite good at the shooty. Molly has not helped proceedings. And actually has caused the death of Story. So a little bit cartoonish here at the end. People slipping on their own bananas. Roman, scale short. 2 in the open. Only the 1 found. We'll leave just you, Jerks. Exorcise dips off the angle. Timing could be good, though. Exorcise is 10th for the moment on diverting his attention between short and long. Who does it favour? Head spotted. Frag found. We're probably on map 2, if that molly hits.
It was a bold play by 3D Max, but I guess it works out. I don't know. X is unlucky of a great round, but Alan, like, realistically, I think we're getting some consolation kills and some rounds. Maybe 3D Max just happy they remember what winning a round's like. That might mean something going on second map. Issue is, we're right back to losing ways. Pushing themselves through long. That nade from Maka mediates a lot of the danger, though. Because of that 1 HE, we're in a 3 versus 3. Saw looked like they were going to go flawless on that long take. But because of the trades, it's actually a little bit more contestable. So in a 3 versus 3, Saw still looking just to commit up towards A, but Maka's in the hot seat. He's still playing very close. No Molotov for his position. It missed. Oh, Story missed the Molo. That Molo should have landed on Maka. And because it doesn't, Maka just hits the sitter. He's still alive. He's holding a really strong forward position. And he's allowing for both now Jocko and Graffiti to come behind long and most certainly end off this round. So 3D Max, they win this. Eco for Saw. That's 8-11. So all of a sudden, actually, I take back what I said. We potentially have a game on our hands. Oh.
This shouldn't be winnable for Rostos. Freedom actually need to sort themselves out. Player setup between themselves. Quick flashing and a double peek.
Oh my god.
Very bold move. And it works. I think Saul will pause now. Barry's got to be frustrated because, I mean, that's a set lineup that's been missed there. The previous round was hardly, you know, you have to hardly be in the Olympic discus throwing competition to hit a molly onto short as well. So, I don't know what's going on over there.
As well, like, Barry being Danish. It's like, guys, like, utility. This is my thing. You need to be hitting those molos. So I was really confused because I saw Story line up the molo, and I was like, where is it gone? I was like, where is that util gone? And then I saw Mackie get the kill, and I saw the Molotov, like, trickle down. I was like, oh my god, he's missed it. What's actually more egregious, though, Alan, is that Story misses the molo and then goes to the peak anyways. I feel like that's him going, oh, it'll be fine.
Presumably,
like, no,
it's a
you
run
actually should
or
just
a step
reset.
forward jump through.
It used to be a normal jump throw, and I think it's a shift step now. Or if not, I think it is a little bit more inconsistent.
Yeah,
it's the same lineup, but just it is more inconsistent.
Yeah, post our binds, doing it for us. Made a difference. This one's a very low buy from Saw. No armor on these guys. He does the job. What's going on today?
What is happening?
What's going on?
At
least this one doesn't matter. Get out of the way on the anti-eco.
Yeah. Get out of your system when it least matters, right?
Okay, Premax has gone double AWP.
Jocko has come out this round with nothing. He picked up an A1S and then dropped it? What? Okay. Sure. Okay. It actually does matter, because if 3D Max now loses this round, Jocko's has no money. This is a big round. This is a really important round. And Maka, oh, he's back. He's in the server,
Story?
Alan.
Where's Story? I need to see this fight again. Story
Where is he? Story, top mid.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the jewels. Graffiti's gone. Molly for the moment holds Story at bay. Shoots body on the ground. Maka isn't backing off. Maka's going in. Doesn't last long. That was very aggressive. Leaves his team in a tricky position, especially if Materials can just stay alive. He will cause tremendous problems for 3D Max. Look at the mini-map. They're massively committed to mid and B. Little do they know that long has been seeded. So we're about to cross. They'll have the bomb down. They'll have a plant. For Story, probably in pit as well.
So.
I don't really have an alternative, yeah.
No. Well, Jocko could have dropped an A1S for this next round, but he decided to drop it last round. Just saying. Mid-aggression for me on Dust 2 as a CT side is a fickle mistress. I'm never a fan of swinging around towards where you can peek like long doors. I feel like if they had the M4 close and then like Maka holding from lower tunnels or whatever, and then like another M4 lower tunnels, like you can take mid control so easily. But instead, we sit in a position where Graffiti just gets sent to his grave. Maka's forced in a position where he has to battle up lower tunnels. It's so unideal. 3D Max, they save 3. They save an AK and a double AWP. Okay, it is Dust 2. We've got 2 AWPs out on the server. We've got a full buy with 3D Max. Just about all the bells and whistles. They need 4 rounds in a row. And remember, this series basically lives and dies with the result of Dust 2. If Saw win Dust 2, I think we may be already saying goodbye to 3D Max.
Plenty of work to do. And Maka, I mean, you can't fault him for still trying to be proactive. He's trying to make moves. This is somewhat reminiscent of the first half where Maka just cannot get a good engagement in mid wherever he plays. Already on 31 HP. He's got to sit back now and play the range game instead. He falls back towards long. Means short is seeded. And Roman's going to walk out a long headshot found. This is a total change of pace. Total change of pace. Flashbang does the job onto Maka. And this is over, Freddy. They are not retaking this site. I can't see how it's possible.
Does that one kill give you any hope? Does that one kill? Uterus, oh, we've naded each other. Okay. They are getting the kills. Roman, though, he's not done with this round. We were praising him so much. He's just hit 20 kills. Roman is looking for more. Lucky's on 15 HP. Roman, the hero for Saw. Ace, potentially, is running out of bullets. And, okay, it was a bit scrappy towards the end. But Roman, 4 kills there. Absolutely fantastic from him in the final round of Dust 2. And Saw, potentially, this is already them booking their spot in ESL Challenger Katowice.
It's the best CS I've seen Roman play in ages.
Oh, for sure.
Before this map, he was something like the 10th highest rated in the qualifier, which actually is a bit lower than I would have expected. So he must have had some less impressive games, let's say, in some of the ones that have been off stream for us. But either way, massive final round. And as we keep mentioning, the veto is critical in this series. Nuke to follow. What do you discuss between these maps, Freddy? Is it now we have nothing to lose if we're 3D Max? Because they are not. If we just play a standard new game, they will lose. So, caution to the wind. Kitchen sink at it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what they did at the end on Dust 2. They did just throw caution to the wind, and unfortunately, it couldn't have gone any worse with the aggression. So, maybe if that's their game plan, you just got to say, hopefully it works this time, or just like, Maka needs to find his form. Like, that for me, map 2, if we don't see Maka finding his form, then I don't think there's any way.
Scary times. Nuke to follow. Can Saw get this done into and book their flights to Poland? Quick break, and then we'll find out.
kinda sad and ironic. Everything we had promised ran out into a river filled with doubts. So let's be real, let's be honest. There's a line and we crossed it. You and I, we were glad till we were not. Now I look at other people and feel bad about that. You keep working like 'cause you don't wanna come back. It's like we're alone even though we are attached. We should break it up before we do something bad. So why don't you sit down? We deserve better. Oh yeah. Our piece of heaven. Oh yeah. We deserve better than this cold touch. A love that makes the heart rush. We deserve better. Oh yeah. We did a lot in this darkness. Somehow we became heartless. You and I, we were great, but now we're not. No need to fight for this stars, no. Let's let go, let's forget now. You and I, we were great, but now we deserve better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Our piece of heaven. Oh yeah. Our piece of heaven. We deserve better than this cold touch. A love that makes the heart rush. We deserve better. Oh yeah. We deserve better. Oh yeah. Our piece of heaven. Oh yeah. We deserve better than this cold touch. A love that makes the heart rush. We deserve better. Oh yeah. You and I, we're like dynamite. Got plenty of reasons to take you home. Shining bright with those diamond eyes. Ain't no way I'm ever letting go. Boy, I'll be loyal to you. No need for drama. Feel royal with you. Cry like Impala. Is it important for you? There ain't no bother. No, no. Hey, 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh I want you near. I need you in my life, boy. Oh, I feel like you and me got this chemistry. One look at you and my heart explodes. Just let me be the one you keep. I'll be right here through the hot and cold. Boy, I'll be loyal to you. No need for drama. Feel royal with you. Cry like Impala. Is it important for you? There ain't no bother. No, no. Hey, 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh I want you near. I need you in my life, boy. Oh, 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh I want you near. I need you in my life, boy. Oh, just come over. Won't you come closer? Yeah, just come over. Oh, hey. 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh I want you near. I need you in my life, boy. Oh, 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh I want you near.
getting old. I carry you, you brighten my soul, making me glow. I carry you wherever I go. I can see your face.
If you are a 3D Max fan, you might be a little bit worried. A lot of this series lived and died on Dust 2. If 3D Max won it, then we definitely could have a conversation of them taking it to a third map and succeeding. However, as we now go on to Nuke, it's the best map for Saw. Alan, you mentioned they might be one of the best teams in the world on this map. And for 3D Max, they're not quite at that standard, and especially with Dust 2 being quite dominant for Saw, a lot of question marks now arises for the French.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at Saw's, obviously Cologne is the standout run for them. Nuke was the backbone. Nuke was their map in a lot of those series. It was important in their wins over big teams like FaZe. And fundamentally, 3D Max, they play some good Counter-Strike, but they are not of that caliber. And that is why we feel like this should be Saw's. The only small asterisk I would add is that they did lose quite handily to Bait. It was a very bizarre game, the whole series, but Nuke especially. Could never get engaged. Mutiris couldn't find a consistent way to call. Ujux, Rostos, people like this were a non-factor. Do I expect all of these things to happen again? No. But maybe a sign that, that the Nuke isn't quite as infallible as we believe it is.
That's always a good sign if you are 3D Max. Like, there is a world where you can succeed. But I think as well, what I would assume favored Bait is some of their individualism. And that sign that we saw a lot of this qualifier is when worst came to worst, they just got bailed out. And I don't know if we can have that same conversation with 3D Max, especially with their performance on Dust 2. A lot of the big names. Did anyone actually have that great of a game? Like, I guess Jocko had a few kills here and there, but like, I don't know. There's no one I could point to 3D Max and we're like, oh, they had a really good map, which then makes me even more worried going on to Nuke. Because like, are we even going to have any of the individuals try and combat Saw?
Yeah, I mean, certainly if you look back at that first map, there's nobody that was consistently good from start to finish. 3D Max. I mean, they obviously knew they were going to ban Mirage, so they would have known Nuke was coming. It's an absolute slam dunk pick for Saw. So maybe prep. Maybe they'll have some options. They've got to have some ideas. They've got to have some sort of plan. Is it going to work? Probably not. But they certainly could and should have come in, you know, have some potentially left over field ideas coming into this. I don't think they should play their standard game they play against everybody else. That'd be a mistake.
Agreed. I think that is I would say a given, possibly, that they are very prepared. I will say about Saw, though, they have looked more refined, more of the qualifier we've gone through. Like, obviously, that game against Bait was quite shocking to see. I was like, on my phone, just like, whoa, okay, Bait have 2-0 Saw. But it's like yesterday, you know, refining a lot of their mistakes potentially against 9Z. Map 1 looking very flawless. Saw a team that we expected to go first through his qualifier, and a lot of us were very worried, being like, whoa, is there even a world that they might have lost to Namiga? That was a genuine conversation we were having at one stage, where Namiga took map 1 and then proceeded to get demolished. But then against Saw, against 9Z, Saw looked really clean, and I think this would be just another kind of like stone added to their Infinity Gauntlet if they're able to qualify for Katowice, because they qualified for Atlanta, they qualified for the RMR, they're qualifying for pretty much everything. And Saw was a team that I was definitely worried. I think spring finals, when they qualified for that, I was like, they've done so well at qualifying for a lot of these big events. It's been a big theme for them over the last 12 months for sure. They should have done quite well in them. And I'm really glad that Cologne, they finally showed like, okay, we're going to go to one of these events and we're going to do well on LAN. And then now they've got Atlanta. They're looking to have Katowice. They're looking to secure their place even further. And I think this is just going to be a small step in that road.
Okay, bit of a shame, guys. It sounds like there was a technical issue. So we were hoping to get into map number 2 of Nuke. Not quite yet. Hopefully, though, before long, we will be underway because you want to see some counter-strikes. So bear with us. We'll get into the game as soon as we can. And hopefully that's not too long. Don't go anywhere.
Can't stay, 'cause I will be happy, happy, happy. How could I not be, not be, not be with you?
Here we go. That was luckily a very short delay. So we are already onto Nuke now. Saw on the T side, 3max on the CT side. We need to see a good start for 3max if we have any belief of a third map. And this pistol round is going to start with an A pop from the Portuguese side. 3max have the numbers here. Can they withstand the hits?
Early trades. Leaves us all square. Oh,
What?
that is a ripper. Out of Gravity. Giving his team a tremendous chance. There's no armor here on Story or Rosdos. They've got work to do. Just a Rosdos now. Down to 18 HP. It will be 3max winning this pistol. Impossible for a Rosdos. Even finding a kill would be impressive. Graffiti pins another player to the wall. He's warmed up.
He had 3 kills for the majority of Dust 2. Got 3 kills in this round. Okay. That was a ripper. Great first shot. Where is Muterus looking? There must have been a major communication problem with that 3 versus 3. Because seemingly, everyone thought someone else was looking heaven. And I would not be surprised if that is the reason why we have a tactical pause. Being like, guys, why was no one looking heaven? Because short, Graffiti, great round. Don't want to take it away from him. Does get gifted it partially by, from my perspective, a major breakdown in the comms.
Certainly helped. Okay. So, bomb did go down. Enables a force spy here for Saw. And these rounds can be so dangerous. Can turn the tides of maps and series. And this is a game of Nuke where 3max, we need to win both pistols. And they can't stumble against these force spies. They cannot afford to get reset. They need every advantage they can muster. Ramp will be the port of call. Jocko called upon. Does not last long. Entry now for Saw. Maka up next. What can he present us? Only the one. As he is traded, a Rosdos makes short work of Graffiti, and this is crumbled. This is a disaster. Oh no. Not like this.
If anyone knows counter, they know that if you win pistol round as a CT side and then lose the following round, it's worst case scenario. You have no money to work with. So apart from XSC's for mass, it's going to be 5-7s maximum. Maybe something more. I don't know. But worst case scenario for 3max here. And very simple from Saw. They just go ramp, go down B, kill everybody. So if there was ever a comms issue, there was not one there because the trades also were really clean, really sharp. Back to winning ways are the Portuguese. And even though it's 1-1, This is a very ideal start for them.
Pretty much got a force right. Not saving here. Lucky buys a 5-7. Okay, this is old school. So way back when, guys, before the economy is what it is today, you might, on your second round after losing pistol, you might do this. You might kind of half invest, keep money in the tank. They're doing this to ensure full nades come the first gun round. Maka can get an AWP too. So they are sacrificing 2. It would take monumental heroics from someone like Exorcist to bring this round into a possibility because they don't have the armor and they don't have the util.
Oh, okay, yeah. 5-7s. Damage is very nice here. Doesn't seem like they're going to get that much. Unfortunately, range is not your friend if you've got a 5-7, and Lucky finds that out the hard way. These type of purchases also remind me of the, I don't know if you've been seeing it much. I think Furia popularized it. The MP9 purchase on the gun rounds.
Yeah. So you can buy,
like 1.8.
I've only seen it once, I think, from, I think it's Gamer Legion that I saw do it.
Yeah, it's really effective. It's actually it's something that the team that I've started coaching is something that we have as like a default nowadays. We find it, especially at like a main level. Oh, it's so effective.
So you do it, so you save second and buy third as CT with it, right?
Yeah. So you lose pistol, you eco second, you buy MP9 and like a smoke, and you still have like around 2k 1.5 left, and any damage is amazing. And so honestly, the conversion rate is firstly like 60%, 65%, and then you get money if you get a kill 600. You do loads of damage, gun round, you've got the AWP out. Because, yeah, you get the AWP out. And then you win that round, and you're in, like, such a good position for the half.
I don't know who it was. It might have been Gamer Legion as well. But somebody was, for some maps, was saving pistol. I haven't seen it. Saving pistol and then buying third.
Was it? They wouldn't buy armor. They wouldn't buy armor on pistol round. Oh my god, who was that? I saw it once and it worked. I saw someone do it and it worked perfectly one time. I was like, what?
Can't remember the event.
I feel like it was bait at the RMRs.
I'm not sure.
I know what you mean though. I've seen it before.
Right.
Okay, here's that gun round you were talking about. AWP is out, A1S, full utility. Something to keep an eye on though, not a singular kit. So if the bomb does go down, pressure could be applied.
Yeah, and if you're at home and you're wondering, okay, what is the risk that 3D Max have taken? Because they've been serving with a good gun round. I mean, it looks good on this round in particular, but the thing they've sacrificed is economic control. Saw have a lot in reserve because they played 2 weak buys. So that's the fear. And 3D Max have got to make these rounds work. If you're going to save and then fully invest, there are no excuses. You've got everything you could ever want. And what have they got coming at them? Saw, numbers ramp. On location. Pull a little bit out in the open. Maka called upon next. Front of the molly. He's feeling it now. Dodges the first flash, not the second.
Fair.
Does very well to stay alive, doesn't he? The hounds are coming chasing. Oh, another as well.
Wait,
You
what?
Jerks in the end finishes the job from the sky. So, man advantage 3D Max, and this bomb is quite isolated.
And you Jokes is getting double pushed. They should clear him. A trade at a minimum. Trade? Trade? Okay. Okay. XTs gets the trade. Mutrus, I was just about to say they might not know where he is. He's given away his location there. It was because of time. Time is now actually not that much of an issue. He gets ahead of the Molotov cleanly. So even though he was already low HP, he can get this bomb down in the nick of time while still being on 50 HP. And remember, at the very beginning of the round, I mentioned there is no kit in play for 3D Max. So Graffiti does not have all the time in the world. He's taking quite a while to get activated in this, but luckily for him, he catches Muterus as he's clearing out lobby. Okay, that got way too close for comfort for 3D Max, but in the end, they come out on top. But again, the conversation of economical disruption is on the tips of our tongues.
But look at me, too, was thinking about wrapping all the way back through ramp and then back to heaven.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah, because he was moving quite far out of hut. Who knows? He just had no idea where the CT was going to come from. But we're seeing what you mentioned. I mean, it might be a round win for 3D Max, but the buy is not perfect. We've got one kit on Maka. Util a bit sparing on Lucky and Jocko, so far from perfection, and they've blunted a lot of their loss bonus back down to 1900 now. Okay.
They've also not got the AWP in this round. It was dropped towards ramp, and there was just no way that it could be re-picked up. So that's a big negative, because Mako, I love seeing him sometimes where he just kind of does things that you can't explain and are also just not repeatable. In that round is one of them. However, Graffiti, great opening kill.
Why leave ramp?
Issue is, yeah, this is a massive question mark for me. Like, you've got the kill outside. You do not need to be helping your teammates. And because you've kind of lost ramp now, Jocko, there's a lot of pressure applied with 3D Max, but a great reaction. Look at this crunch towards lobby. Issue is, Jocko falls. Roman, now aware of that possibility. They're ahead of the Molotov, but XST takes a tick, so Roman has the information that a lobby crunch has been activated. He's playing a nice gimmicky angle. They might just walk into him, and they line up for him. Roman, one more time, he's going to step up to the plate. One more time, we can praise him so much.
An absolute hero. Absolute hero. He's won so many big rounds in their pivotal games. Massive stuff. Massive stuff. And the awareness as well about the lobby crunch, and you know, maybe fortuitous the 3D Max didn't fully clear, but it's not a usual position, is it? Out by the ladder. We're reaching panic station soon. This one's near on full eco. This is what happens when you win one gun round in isolation. They just have no opportunity to reinvest behind it.
One gun round with also one alive.
Doesn't feel
literally
good.
Worst case scenario. Like, look, Alan, that last round they had the advantage. They got the opening kill outside. They then trade again outside. And Jocko leaves ramp.
I don't know if there was a miscomm or something. It's the best explanation I can come up with is that they thought they'd seen more players than they had.
There were 4, to be fair.
Perhaps, but it's kind of like, what does Jocko achieve? Not much. I don't know. He'll be kicking himself.
I have a slight analogy for that same. So like the kind of conversation of what does he achieve? Be anchor on Mirage. You see a lot of people rotate maybe preemptively. Only rotate when you see the bomb, because realistically, what do you achieve if you start rotating a little bit earlier? Because there's only actually it takes a while to get there. So people get faked out by over-rotating. It's the same there with ramp. Like, what do you achieve by actually rotating away from the position? You should at least stay and wait and just see if, like, get confirmation of where the play is going first, and then you can rotate away, because of situations exactly like that.
I think they might have seen the bomb.
Still, but shouldn't you be scared of ramp there, at least?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Mirage is a very linear, flat map. It's like, if you see the bomb A, even if you seed B, the T's got to do a lot of work to actually make use of that space. Whereas on Nuke, you seed ramp, and you saw what happened. The CTs are in a horrid position. So, a little bit confusing. I mean, it's not 3D Max's best map, so potentially if there are going to be errors, it'll be this map more than any other in this veto.
Rosas is dead. 3D Max almost got loads of damage.
They need gun rounds. All this is over.
3D Max are good pause on Dust too. it was a worrying sign in one regard how many pauses came out at the end, because you could see it was just falling away from them. But yeah, pause here. Never mind. They're just going straight for it. No AWP again for Maka. That could be a big difference maker. Lose this round, Freddy Max. Alarm bells 100% ringing off. Graffiti though, okay. Just swings through an abundance of utility. Doesn't take any damage and gets a really big opening kill on Roman, one player who we've been praising. And because of that kill, it forces Ujux to make a move on a different extremity to try even up the playing field. And this time, Jocko does not relinquish ramp control.
One thing in Saw's favour is that 3D Max are not respecting players being lower at the moment. Actually, just as I say that, Lucky gets himself into top secret. The way he's posturing is he doesn't have a clue the players are down. It's in a fake and he makes it all the easier. They pop out of decon at the same time as Squeaky to conceal even more noise. So, it is a plant. But finding more is a terribly difficult story. One foul needs another to make this truly compelling. Very awkward engagements. With Sirius is all that remains. And now that he's spotted, Really Mass can work around this. Should be impossible for Sirius. He might even opt to just save the AWP.
Save the AWP, yeah. Don't hate this decision if he keeps the AWP. I don't know about you, but I could definitely see Story just double no scope. 2 versus 3.
I could feel it coming.
Yeah. 3D Max are very lucky they had those opening kills, because if Saw weren't at a 2-player disadvantage and then consequently a 3-player advantage when Graffiti found a second door, that round is winnable because of how much respect was given towards them going down towards B. So I don't know if Saw realized it, but they possibly could have found a big, like, crack in the armor of the B-bomb site.
Okay, rock and roll, baby. Autumn round. Spoke about it last time. 3D Max won a gun round. We've got to chain them together. We've got to win this half. At least make it even. That is a pretty tall order for the team of Swords caliber. Oh my. That hasn't gone well. It's against Bait, right, where Graffiti got a lot of openers.
Yeah.
CT through
It
the
was... He made that round, that game winnable versus Bait, because I feel like he got an opener majority of rounds towards the latter stage. So when I saw that in the previous round, I was like, ooh, okay, this could be the start of something like that. It isn't necessarily Graffiti in this round. He is the first player to fall. It's actually Maka and Lucky outside. That is a really... That's a cool round, because that's the first time, I think... That's the first time Saw have been properly tested outside, right?
Yeah. I'm not really sure what happened. I mean, felt like Maka got his fights quite easily over those smokes. Lucky comes through on a flashbang. Very audacious, but certainly does quite a lot to stall out the tease. And Saw are out of money. They had a huge buffer. But that is now depleted. I have to think about pistols in the following. They can't win this one. Okay, Materials have no idea Lucky could be that advanced. So early opener 3D Max. He's feeling healthier.
Oh, it's gone from bad to worse. Lucky could save the day here. The A bomb site's capitulated. A little bit too easy for my liking after Graffiti gets the opening kill. Jocko, has he been baited in? It seems like Lucky's done a lot of work to take a lot of the attention, but Arosdos, he is fully aware of that possibility. That was a 4 versus 5, kind of like a 3 versus 4 as well, where 3D Max had numbers on the A bomb sites, and then EU Jerks just doubles down. Arosdos picks up 2 as well. Well, 3D Max were almost back in this game, but as soon as they take that, not even lead, but like congestion, it just falls away.
Terrorists win.
Not necessarily being a Rostos's qualifier, but that was a huge round. To get a left eye kill from Tetris when he's so close to the box is pretty amazing. And, well, it's just been a map of 3D Max almost giving us hope. And then it's slipping through their grasp. First pause taken. Buy is not ideal.
Good time for a pause. Good time for a pause. They're very lucky they won 2 in a row with 3 players alive in both. Because if this is the buy they have from those 2 rounds, God, imagine if they were close. We'd be on pennies. It's a shame Mac has just never been able to have the AWP as well, because it feels like when Mac has had the AWP, he's had really good success and legit impact. But in a lot of these situations, he's been forced onto an A1S or forced to try and retake an A bomb site that's fallen, which is not ideal as an AWPer. Oh.
Not the best day of it, has he, mid-series here on Outer?
Oh, he
A
hasn't.
lot of the duels have gone in favour of 3D Max. That is...
Sure.
That is
Hate
just
it.
unfair.
It's just not fair, yeah. Nothing about that is right. There's also rotating down now. Okay. He gets very lucky that a Rostos peeks out for his... Oh, it's a 2 versus 5. Lucky looking to save the day, though. He got that opening kill with the utility, and okay, rotations are good. Luckily, they have Lucky. Excuse the pun. But 3D Max, Jesus, man. Like, because of that, they have no money for this round. They're not going to get the AWP out. Okay, they actually do get a better purchase than I would imagine, but Alan, it's an advantage that they so almost squander.
That could have been the series over. To lose that sort of round. Both round-wise and in the mental game, they did their damnedest until Lucky showed up to lose that round. So, survived the scare. Almost drove off the cliff. Went until Lucky grabbed the steering wheel. And it has netted them an opportunity now to go for 6. And to go for 6 against a buy that is much the lesser. And now the nades too, aren't they? They need to cross on these smokes or gonna get Grizzly. Maka finds one.
Neuters again.
Oh, this is it's just unfair. Didn't see anybody.
Only one rotation, though. Jocko, he gets heard. He jumps towards Dark as soon as Ujox comes through the double doors. So, even though there's been loads of damage, Maka, way too over-aggressive there. They are just giving these kills to Story. How is this all fall apart? This is exactly what happened yesterday against Bait. They could never secure victory against the low buys, and now Graffiti coming down to his death. Saw snatching away a 7th, taking the advantage on their map pick, and they are searching for Katowice.
that same old feeling.
Six is the magic number for Saw. That's all they need. 6 CT rounds. An even half on the CT side of Nuke will be enough. They're close now. Played bait in the upper bracket. Didn't go well. Convincing series for the Ukrainian team. Saw now given a lifeline. A second chance at Katowice. One map to the good. CT Nuke. They've beaten some of the best teams in the world on CT Nuke. They got this right.
I mean, arguably the best teams in the world. What, they've got FaZe, Na'Vi, G2 as scalps they've taken.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, you've just you're missing vitality, and you've got probably the 4 best teams in the world right there. Really, Max, this should be an easy team to topple, especially on the CT side now. That last round just embodied everything with 3D Max in this series. Like, you can't get anything going. Alongside that now in this pistol round, momentum's kind of been stinted. They would have loved to have got that kill on Story, but instead now, they're just falling apart. At the seams. Ujux is re-aggressing outside. Maka does deny. Okay, maybe a bit overextensive after he's already picked up 1 kill. Nutrus has secured the whole of the B-bomb site, so he's going to come back up. He's going to be joining up with a Rostos towards ramp, so they can just... Right now, 3D Max just pints it in. Like, they go heaven, there's 2 players A. And then as soon as they go to A, you're going to see the activation from the ramp players, and Ros has been baited in perfectly. They're not going to clear him. Oh, Maka does. Okay, Maka is just too smart.
This is one of those pistols where 3D Max can win this. Gives them so much more leeway to play with. Story kills both. I wish I knew how it happened, Freddy. But Story killed both.
Okay. By the way, he was dinked down. He was the first player to get contact in that round. He was dinked down 6 HP. So he's done that from 6 HP.
I'm guessing your feed is a bit choppy.
You just kind of own them. You do a quick refresh and it will be fine. He just kind of owns them. Yeah, he just owns them. Okay.
Big old pause. And then he had 2 kills. I was like, okay.
I thought you were more shaping that up as like, I don't know how he's done that. But no, you
I
literally
literally
don't know how he did it. Yeah, okay.
Hopefully it sounded good.
I thought 3D Max maybe had that when Maka clears a Rostos, but unfortunately the 2 versus 2 is unsuccessful. Bomb down is better than Dust 2. We're in the exact same position as Dust 2. I think this lead is a bit more heightened by the fact we're on the CT side for Saw. But bomb down makes this more contestable. If 3D Max, if this game has legs to it, I think this round has to be won.
What's the plan? Got 2 smokes. There's a lot of space in the meanwhile. I'm not sure Story's going to stop here either. All 5 outside for 3D Max. There is tremendous potential for Saw to take space elsewhere.
They do.
And completely enclose them. Yeah, you're right. Lobby is now cleared. Somewhat fortuitous they're choosing Secret. Any other direction would have been much more difficult. What have we got? U-Jerks is lower. They're lucky not to meet more resistance.
Saw are incredibly cautious of Heaven because they have no information. So we don't have as many numbers down towards that B bomb site as you might anticipate. Now with the contact taken, here comes the rotations. U-Jerks falls without getting a kill. Story swiftly traded. Rotations ineffective. Jocko standing on business. Muterus giving Saw potentially a way in. Roman, he's playing the long game. If lucky, peeks into him. This could be on, but no. As soon as maybe there was a world, 3D Max actually get both of those last 2 kills very quickly. And I said, if 3D Max want to make this game contestable, that's the round. And there it is.
Saw might be kicking themselves. They're just a bit too late grabbing that information. You just would also feel like you should have done more. That has blown this game a Nuke wide open. 4 spy now, and it is much weaker than what 3D Max could present on their 4 spy in the previous. Survive this as the Frenchman. And you got some runway.
Sorry, Lucky just gets wildly dinked by the 5-7. It's unfortunate, but I think it's fine. Okay, we've played a slow game now. 3D Max were waiting for early aggression. None is received. And around the 50-second mark, we start to see them activating a little bit. Outside smokes potentially. Or, I'm looking at the player on T roof. Exorcist has got util for A out. It appears we might actually just go straight towards A.
It's undefended. Sort of load up numbers elsewhere. This main smoke is not ideal.
What?
And look at that! Game on, baby. Muterus finds another. This would be catastrophic for 3D Max's chances if they let this slip. Roman is low. Where's the bomb? It's in front of the silos. Roman is found. All of Muterus now. And a bit too much to ask. That is... That was way too close.
How does a Rostos get a...
Maybe they didn't know about the gap in the must not know about the gap in the smoke. For
wasn't
those at home, like
yeah,
it's
wasn't-
really worth learning like really simple lineups for those sort of smokes because if you just wing it on the fly and you get it wrong, that can happen.
Alan, you're gonna really hate this. That wasn't a main smoke for an A hit. I don't know if you noticed. So whoever was outside threw a main smoke for like a wrap. They never actually threw a main smoke for A. So there wasn't a missed smoke. That was just the smoke that was down. They just never actually smoked main.
Can't be. Give me a second.
I'm
gonna have to check the
like,
VOD because that would be ridiculous.
So there was a player outside, and as the A hit came in, he threw a main smoke. My thought process when I saw that was that for some reason, or like maybe they were trying, like I would assume
clear
they
it. If you
thought
do that, you're gonna clear the damn thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and then I guess what I assumed was that they just didn't clear it properly. Because I, as much as I agree with the lineup, I think that's 3D Max's, like, that was actually their game plan. And they just overlooked it. I really hope I'm not correct, though.
If it was the game plan, it wasn't communicated.
No, 100%.
That's for sure. I'll let you know the stream's a bit behind.
Yeah, we're like 3 minutes ahead, so. Okay, we'll put that on the back seat. We'll put that on the reserve for now, because 3D Max have not the scoreline. It's tested everyone's blood pressure. They're here. They're 8-8.
Yep.
The cross is going to be achieved, and Graffiti's down towards B, and no one knows. Even though he ran very fast, there was no one garage to actually hear out those sound cues. Smoke does come through very early, so I would assume that Muterus expects someone to be down, but there's no confirmation of that. What?
Juicy. It's a big opener. And Joko's got a lot of room. Rostos is having to juggle a lot of different positions. Somehow stays alive. Favors falling onto the side proper instead of staying in towards heaven. U-Jerk silences Joko. So, players are numbered for a moment, are evened up for a moment. Oh, they're walking right into the only heavily defended position. Oh, no. And Maka misses. Anywhere else, Freddy, and it would have been so lightly defended, it would have been a breeze.
What a read. What a read from Saw. There was one player heaven, and then two down secret. What a read. Oh, 3D Max. They are going to be kicking themselves. Tactical timeout called. A 4 versus 3, and it all falls apart. And because of the anti-4 spy, you only keep 2 alive. The anti-eco, you only kept 3 alive. Take a look at 3D Max's economy. They've won quite a few in a row. Well, they've won 3 in a row? Take a look at their money. They're going to get AKs out on the majority, but Joko's on 1500. Ecstasy's gets an AK dropped over, I think. Alarm bells ringing. Saw they have snatched victory out from the jaws of defeat there. By the way, the stream's caught up.
Yeah, I'm viewing the footage.
Pretty sure it was the smoke. I think that was it. Yeah, they literally don't throw a main smoke apart from the outside one, and then they don't clear main like actively enough. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, they won that round. Didn't win the last. Muturus is down B very early on again. That's a big nade. Oh, he even hits Maka directly on the impact. So he gets information of a minimum one player down towards B. Pretty Max in a bit of a pickle right now. Low HP are sporadically splattered across pretty much everybody apart from Jocko. But a ramp wrap could actually be the answer.
I'm watching you, Jerks, because he's the player that's got to pivot, depending on what he hears first. Gonna fall lower. Okay, good timing. Good timing. Story's coming to pick up ramp. Paul and Jules, Shadow reveals the positioning. No connection with the second, but at least he stays alive. 25 seconds to go. And only 2 remain. They need to pitch perfect. No mistakes from here. U-Jerks is found. Where's that bomb? In the grasp of Graffiti. Molly should allow a plant. Indeed it does. And now we need some heroics. Gonna get him onto the rafters. Could be somewhat unexpected. Goes wide. Erosdos caught off guard. But no frag for Graffiti. 10 now. As Saw build a buffer.
Even though Story gets 1 kill in that round, it's the fact that he rotates towards ramp when he does, that's the round-winning play. If 3D Max, as we were talking about the ramp, if they had gone, like, then, they win the round. Story's not in a position. U-Jerks, who got 3, most likely wouldn't be able to do that. But they take a little bit too long. They miss their timing. Obviously, we can see a lot better. You know, we got hindsight, we got X-ray, all of that jazz. But 3D Max will reflect on that and realize they had that timing. And now, with the bomb down and nearing elimination, they force into it. They're going to try go for this A-pop with Graffiti potentially outside again. We've got Util being set up for it. And the Tech 9s are ready to unleash hell on this A-bomb site.
There's so many defenders, though.
3.5, basically.
So many. We'll be on location real soon. Timely Molotov. Oh, no. 3D Max have to bail. Still have some utils who could commit again. But there are just so many forces. Story's heavily committed now to this site.
He's got smoke.
Oh. It's almost painful to watch, isn't it? Because 3D Max, they're right. They can't execute into this, but it just feels like we're delaying the inevitable.
What you do here? Rosdos is okay. Yeah, he almost gave them an opportunity. Luckily, he survives. 3 HP. Okay, now here comes the hit. Nuterus playing close on door, only good for the first. Remember, Rosdos 3 HP. He's gonna get tickled to death, and there he goes. Roman potentially baited in. Bomb's gone down B. There's no one here. Saw have been sold a dream. Exorcies as well. Manning the rotations down towards Vent. U-Jerks taking matters into his own hands. Just pushes straight in, but that will be the bane for Saw. As Story now in a 1 versus 3. Cautious of Exorcies. Can't even freely escape from this bomb site. That round, I honestly do not understand how it goes so well. And it's just the quick diversion down towards B and Exorcies holding the rotations that saves the day.
Saw had every advantage.
All of it.
Had the players there. There was no real misdirection. Gotta be getting more. And they could not. So, be it massive fragging for 3D Max, be it small mistakes, they're not going to care. This game has now become very even yet again. Saw forced to eco. They're looking towards a buy in the following. Which will not be without some issues, given Roman's money. This is game back on now. 3D Max have been on the brink of just ceding so much control and, you know, being on pistols themselves, giving CDs money, but they have brunted the onslaught on a couple unlikely rounds. They can do this.
Terrorists win.
I love the irony of, like, you know, they lose the rounds they should, they win the rounds they shouldn't. They've... I don't know how 3D Max is still in this, honestly. You said Saw have, you know, there was a world where they just looked immortal on Nuke, and they drew blood against bait. It showed that Goliaths can be toppled. Is this no drop? We're going A. We're running out on the A-bomb site. Oh, here we come. Roman, Arostos, full hits the cold hard floor. Pretty Max. They've taken the lead on the T side of Nuke, Allen.
This is wild. Sorted the lead in the half. Had opportunities here to establish full control, and they have not done it. Immediate eco call. And the size of that, the pair on Maka to call a fast A hit. How does he walk around with those?
It's in the script. Okay, a different one.
Could be the same.
Could be the same. It's a very ballsy play, but it's also the perfect call to be making, because it's a real change of pace, right? And you can see how actively it catches Saw off guard, where I feel like 3D Max have been more aggressing towards outside, and that's where you kind of anticipate the play to come through in a round like that. You know the goings get tough when Saw take all their tactical pauses. Because the theme of this qualifier is they don't take any. They're down on their map. Not it's their map pick. Like, Nuke is Saw's map. And they're losing a 7-5 CT lead with the pistol round.
This is massive. We could be on a third map in no time. If Saw can't right some of these wrongs, they can't make an adjustments. Lots of util dispersed, and you cannot blame them. They didn't want to be hit fast. Let him on side again. 3D Max have changed the look. Graffiti's got down. They've got a vent dive as well. And they have no information. You jerks. Deer in the headlights. Never stood a chance. Story up next. Finds one, but he's lost all of his teammates. Materius might be lower, but I don't see how he wins this round. Smoke down now. Makes his job even harder. 3v2. And does Saw feel like a retake? Materius doesn't. They're giving up. 3D Max up to 12.
Alan, we were talking about the balls on Maka. I don't know if that was his call. The reason why I exclaimed is because Graffiti runs through a Molotov and crosses outside with no util. He just runs down secret. And while that's happening, you have, I think it was Maka, right, that jumped down the vent and made a lot of noise. He opened single door, and it was all so they could get that opening kill on you jerks. Oh my god, that round was perfect. That was a beautiful symphony orchestrated by Maka. He doesn't get a single kill, but he sets Graffiti up perfectly, and then Graffiti catches off the vent rotate. 3D Max are on map point with 2 opportunities to send us to Vertigo. This makes no sense, but it's happening.
Couldn't script it. They're about to be one of the best Nuke teams in the world. This should have been a done deal. Should have been Saw off to Kato, and now they need to fight for it. Graffiti is on a tear. 2 found. Second tagged up. Xy's there to finish the job. 2 left to find. Make it 1. This is over. Story's out in the open. and it's not going to happen. 13-10. We've got a series on our hands.
I mean, Graffiti is using and abusing Saw on outside. Not only in the penultimate round, he just runs down Secret of no utility, but in that round, he wraps through main, and he just has so much vigor about him. It feels like 3D Max realized, like, let's just not give any respect. And that's actually what you mentioned at the very beginning going onto this map. You said 3D Max can't give any respect. You've got nothing to lose. Play like that. And Graffiti definitely takes that to the grave. He is probably the reason why 3D Max get away with a 13-10 win like that with so much ease.
3D Max have just survived the impossible. They were down at the half. Number of times in that second half as well where Saw could have got within touching distance, but it doesn't happen. 3D Max push us to Vertigo. One map to go in the qualifier and one spot left in Katowice. Don't go anywhere.
I keep your picture in my room, 'cause it gets me in the mood. You're still a friend free in my head. You got me so confused. My mind is full of you. Still want you in my room. Don't wanna get rid of you. On my mind when I am up too late. You got me so confused. My head is full of you. You keep slipping away. I learned the hard way. But something's gotta stay. Don't let it go to waste. Do you remember all of the long nights warm in my bed? Nightfall to sunrise, that's what you said. You held me so tight each time again. I keep your picture in my room. Don't wanna get rid of you. On my mind when I am up too late. You got me so confused. My head is full of you. Don't win silly games. Don't leave me hanging on. Keep me hanging. Said it once, I'll say it again. Your love is what I want. Do you remember all of the long nights warm in my bed? Nightfall to sunrise, that's what you said. And you have me so tight each time again. In my room, I'll keep you safe. Don't stay away too long, pulling back and forth. Still got me paralyzed. Got what you came for. One thing that I've kept. I keep your picture in my room, 'cause it gets me in the mood. You're still a friend free in my head. You got me so confused. My mind is full of you. Still want you in my room. Don't wanna get rid of you. On my mind when I am up too late. You got me so confused. My head is full of you. I keep your picture in my room, 'cause it gets me in the mood. You're still a friend free in my head. You got me so confused. My mind is full of you. Still want you in my room. Don't wanna get rid of you. On my mind when I am up too late. You got me so confused. My head is full of you.
Don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. If you only believe in me, don't you be like that? I will love you forever. If you only believe in me, yeah. Don't you
babe, and I give you all of my heart. If I meet you in the middle, babe, would you give me all your love? Would you give me all your love? Could you give me all your love? Could you give me all your love? Your love. Come and meet me in the middle, babe, and I'll give you all of my heart. If I meet you in the middle, babe, would you give me all your love? Would you give me all your love? Would you give me all your love? Could you give me all your Stay here this time. Show me a sign. You are always on my mind. Always on my. The stars align. Show me a sign. You are always on my mind. You're 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 always on my. You're always on my. You're always on my mind. Slow down this ride. Speed up this high. You are always on my mind. Always on my. I will this time show you a sign. You are always on my mind. You're always on.
Well, we decided that Alan was just dead weight, and we decided we were going to get rid of him. So it's actually just me. Hello, welcome. We're going to a third map. It's the final game in our qualification. You can see my whole bedroom in this frame. But yeah, it's our final game of the whole tournament. We've gone to third map. We're in the stage where one team qualifies, and then whoever loses gets eliminated. So it felt like everything was set up for success. They won Dust 2. They go on to Nuke, where they have beaten FaZe, Na'Vi, and G2 on LAN. Those are potentially, in some people's eyes, the 3 best teams in the world. However, against 3D Max in the qualification map for ESL Challenger Katowice, they fall apart. I felt like that, I actually don't understand how 3D Max have survived this. I think Alan used the words, they've done the impossible. And I think that sentiment is like completely bang on. Like that was no easy task. And what's the reason why that happened was because Lucky, he's been having this superbly consistent performance. He was playing outside and he was doing so much damage on the city side. Graffiti as well, playing towards lobby on the city side, was doing great playing towards door. But specifically Graffiti on that T side, those last 2 rounds, he just went, right, I'm going to go and do everything. I'm going to create all the space. I'm going to get the opening kills, a double in both the penultimate and final round. And he almost does that, like, you know, the phase strategy, the ROP strategy at IEM Cologne 2023, where it was 2022 or even, where they just decide that they're going to just jump and play fast T-side on Nuke. And Graffiti goes, well, I can do that. And he gets both of those rounds, and he creates so much space. And what's also good is that the rest of his team were in the exact position to react off the space that he made. So now we go on to Vertigo. And interesting enough, this is actually the first time both of these teams, this is the first time that the Max played this map on in his qualifier. It's the second time. Saw beat Nuke on it a little earlier. And this is a very exciting map because it's a map that, like, both teams play and both teams are kind of fine on, but Saw have definitely struggled in parts this year on this map, kind of ESL Pro League. At the major, it looked like a map where it was one of their weaknesses. 3D Max just haven't played it that much consistently. It seems to be a very big theme of, like, they pick into it or we try and even avoid it as a third map. But here we are, and I think the reason why it's gone to a third is because, well, 3D Max don't want to play Ancient against Saw, and Saw don't want to play Anubis against 3D Max. So you've kind of got the final 2 bans going, well, Vertigo's up on the cards. And I think this is an incredibly up in the air map. I don't actually know if we have a clear victor. Like, this whole series, it's been Saw. Dust 2, outright they won. You go on to Nuke, Saw win the half 7-5. They get the final round on a low buy, for God's sake. You get the pistol round, you're 8-5 up, and they lose the map still? Like, I actually don't know how they do that. You gotta be refreshed, Saw. You gotta be mentally back in it. Alan, are you with me? Okay. I'm taking that as a no. Okay, we're all good, guys. You're in safe hands. Depends who you talk to. But now, all of a sudden, it becomes a best of 1. This is for all the marbles. Whoever loses this, eliminated. Whoever wins, they go through to ESL Challenger Katowice for Saws to be back-to-back qualifications for ESL Challenger. 3D Max will be the first time they go into a Challenger since last year, since Zhongnaping. That's very exciting. And now, 3D Max on the T side, surging towards A. Issue is, everybody is here for Saw. 2 quick kills in succession, and all the kills rolling in favor for the Portuguese. Ecstasies last alive. A 1 versus 3 where I don't see this being a possibility. Story is connecting shots, and Story will claim the 4th. That's a good start for Story. A cheeky little 4-piece. 3D Max, I mean, it's the right idea. Like, it's a pistol round. You execute towards A. You just have the unfortunate timing of everybody's there. And all the opening kills are kind of first few interactions fall in favor of Saw, and then it kind of progresses in that way. No bomb down, interestingly enough, for 3D Max. But they still purchase up. Returning back towards A. Romans behind sandbags. Oh, they don't clear him. They don't expect him. You can see they're kind of focused on getting up onto this site. So Roman's just staying alive, being a nuisance. Support coming through from Story. Issue is, look at Ecstasies in middle. He's caught for Rostos. If these players on ramp can get away, they can try link up with Ecstasies, but it's easier said than done. Lucky, first kill of the game, picked up. Tech9 running out of bullets and being run down. Ecstasies now, even though he did create a lot of space for his team, It all might result in naught. As 1 versus 2, playing around a smoke, and if only he had taken the first contact to Story, who was on 19 HP, might have been winnable. But ultimately, it's 3D Max, 4 spying, unsuccessfully. Roman and Story securing A, and saw take a 2-0 lead. As 3D Max use their first tactical pause. We've seen a lot of tactical pauses this whole game. On Dust 2, 3D Max used all of theirs. On Nuke, I'm pretty sure we saw all 6. And early on now, 3D Max is going to slow things down. Talk about what they want to do. And even though they don't get the bomb down, even though they don't win the round, they still sit there and decide, we got 3 kills. We can keep the economy in a difficult position. We're going to buy back up. We win this round, boom. Economy broken. And even though, remember, no bomb down, you still actually have a pretty decent buy. 2 Galils, a primary rifle in the AK on Jocko, 2 Tech 9s on XT's and Maka. A lot of utility. Ooh, Jocko on 0 ADR. Anyone wasn't here for the bait game? He had 8 ADR on the 3rd map on Nuke. And he... Well, this was round 9. 8 ADR. I think, like, NPL and Ascenthial had more kills than Jocko had ADR. Which is not great. But since then, Jocko's been pretty decent. Like, he all of a sudden became a god on that game against Bait. He's actually handed the AK over to Lucky. That's an interesting little micro decision. Lucky was great on Nuke, great on Dust 2. Also, even more alarming that Saw lost Nuke to 3D Max when 3D Max lost Nuke to Bait in a decider yesterday. Like, it wasn't even like they've got good form on it. But on Vertigo, we're in a pause. Oh, round's been restart. Okay. Lucky's giving back the AK. Round should be going live soon. Of course, now's the time when I'm kind of by myself that the game gets delayed like this. Okay, we're live. We're back. Saw 2-0 up. 3D Max forcing the issue. Back-to-back 4 spies without a single bomb plant. They've only gone towards A so far. And quite aggressively. Here, they go towards B. Same sentiment. Quite aggressively. 3 players. Ooh, what a grenade! 3 players on ramp. However, a Rostos, I was going to say, he was set up for a multi there. But he only gets that 1 kill from the player who's already low HP. So it actually doesn't come into much effect, that utility. But it doesn't seem to matter because Shori, what a sublime rotation. Swoops in with 3 kills. Basically saves the day because Muterus was completely by himself. He was in an awful position. And Story, that's his 2nd quad kill of the game. And we're going into round 4. It's not a force buy with 3D Max. They're finally relinquishing the pressure. It's been 3 pretty slow rounds in a row for them. Ironically enough, though, this is actually the most success they've got so far. In a player advantage, issue is this grenade could just get both kills. No, okay. Story's yet to die. I wonder how far we take this. Oh my god, are you back? This is... Oh...
That's what I've learned.
Oh, Richard Branson. Rawr.
No, he takes my money and then cuts my internet just to get into the exciting map. Exciting. Well,
You missed some very exciting moments. You're the As soon as you come back, Alan, Story takes his first death. Take ownership of this.
sorry. I mean, yeah, you're getting DDoSed.
Oh.
Explain a lot. Well, this is just a half buy, and pretty max of whilst they made it
Should
compelling.
I give you the... Wait, should I give you the cliff notes off quickly?
Wait until the round is over.
Okay.
Well, Maka doesn't have armor, and he didn't. Nor does he actually have time anymore. So that's a good kill. 7 seconds to go. He does have time, but doesn't expect Ronstos to be this side of the site. No
This is
chances
awful.
now. Decent attempt, but no bueno.
Ooh. That is not good. So, 3 max lost pistol, Story got a 4k. No bomb down. They force back in. They run up A. Didn't really work. But then Exorcise lurked mid, catches off the mid player. Round gets a bit scrambled. 2 stay alive. 3 max, force spike again. Remember, no bomb down. Run towards B. Story gets another 4k. And then that round was actually the first time where they kind of went, okay, we'll take a force buy. And ironically enough, it was the most success they had. They got a 4 versus 3. Issue was HP was very low, and they were just like Tech 9s, the odd picked up rifle, whatever. So it seems like all was fine. Apart from Maka on the Tech 9, that is not so fine. And Story seems to be having the map of his life.
Well, no better time. We're on the brink of qualification. I feel nice and up to date. Hopefully the internet gods bless us for the next 30 minutes. We can see this one out. No awards, we're working out it's going to be an A round for 3D Max. And saw a quite an inopportune time to push mid. Look at you jerks. Off to help his teammate. Roman's forced to give a lot of ground as he moves towards his catwalk position. He forces him to serious fight. Zone to hold Ivy at bay. And when does Roman get engaged? Here we go. No frags found. 3v3 now. And no smoke onto Story's position. Nobody either towards the Ivy side. He's got free reign to take Jules. Goes through the smoke. Madman. With serious there for the trade. Exorcise is the only man that remains. 2 HP to his name. This would be a tremendous clutch. Does a Rosdos? No. Doesn't matter. Headshot found. Quad kill. 3D Max on the board.
What's going on? Exorcise gets a clutch on 2 HP. He gets an immaculate timing on both of those kills. And even though Story is still keeping up that theme of a kill per round, it's not enough. And Sora are actually in a very awkward position where even though they won 4 in a row, economy gets tested and they lose that round and it gets shattered now.
Pause taken. To win 4 in a row and not have enough money to buy again is
Crazy.
not ideal. Really Max have a great opportunity now to get the teeth into the C side. Even the buy that follows this won't be perfect. There'll be some sacrifices. Saw are having to fight for this qualification spot in a way they never had to against their opposition in the Atlanta qualifier. This is so different.
Atlanta was back-to-back games against Gunfire, who, if I'm not mistaken, either were undergoing a roster change or made a roster change, like, kind of straight after.
So I think Sedain was playing before, and they didn't announce him as what, from what I could tell.
Yeah, so it was brand new roster change then. Was it Celta they removed? Was it Finnegan?
Finnegan, I think.
Finnegan, yeah. So, yeah, you make a roster change, and it's like soldiers sit there. They're like, Jesus. Off we go to Atlanta, boys.
We take those.
It's really cool to see that like Atlanta and Katowice in like they're the exact same tournament, right? They're ESL Challengers, but God, this Katowice close qualifier.
Well, for the sake of my
open
sleep schedule, they're not going to be the same tournament. I don't
No,
want two
okay.
Atlantas.
For your sleep schedule, not the same tournament, but like the drastic change in quality is definitely evident with this Katowice close qualifier, like the open qualifier, and also the teams going to Katowice. I think qualifying for Katowice is, from my perspective, would be much more important. You're playing against Simple. You're playing against Eternal Fire. You're literally playing against the best teams in the world. And that's so important going into the RMRs. Jocko wants it. Ooh, you jerks have made noise.
When does somebody see somebody else? Arm spotted. And there. Oh, the flashbang is divine with the timing. Still didn't save Graffiti. Story there. Ends the life of Jocko, the flash thrower, and this is done.
Wait. Oh, no. Mackie gets run boost over. He hits Story. I don't know how he's done 40 damage. That's... I'm not even... Like, a wall bang leg? I don't know. But, unfortunately, Story doesn't fall. And, okay. So, they got forced onto an eco, but they instantly reply when they get back on the rifles. And, Story's literally got to kill every single round apart from that eco. We even got to kill. Yeah, like, Alan, we're definitely in a position where, like, if Story continues this trend, this is an immovable object. Because he's also, he's being very, on the rifle, he was very free with his rotations. And it's like, they came on B, he was already there. They go towards A, he's already there. I wonder what he's going to be like with the AWP now.
Yeah, Donk on the phone. Coming for his record at the moment.
He'd be technically on track, I guess.
Yeah. Other work left to do, you jerks. Good at his work. Finding using damage from his adversaries. 2 fast kills. Oh, make it a third. That is brutal. 3D Max, just as they're starting to get their, you know, their feet underneath them a little bit on this T side, are being grunted by 2 quick rounds. What on earth do you do from here? Might have found Story, but it's still a 2-man deficit. I'm amazed U-Jokes is continuing to fight because he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to, and he doesn't care. Ace collected. He's here for Katowice.
Alan C, like, you're missing the point here. Like, he doesn't need to, but he's setting the tone. He's setting the theme of, like, okay, you guys won Nuke, well done, but doesn't mean you can come onto Vertigo and snatch away this qualification spot. Ujerk rises to glory towards A there. A fantastic round. And you can now see he is alive. He's going for it again. He's trying to make more. The Molotov's missed. He's got so much space to work with. A triple spray down. Are you kidding me? That's 8 kills so far in 2 rounds. And I'm not even sure if he's done yet.
A double ace would be otherworldly. Horses might deny him that opportunity. He does. Could still be 4 though. And Ujerks is a monster. He slowly spooled up over this qualifier. Maka, top player remaining for his opponents, has actually been, I think statistically, he's still the highest rated player.
Maka, yeah.
At least he was before the last map.
Are we talking the tournament?
Yeah.
Or are we talking in
Whole
general?
tournament.
Whole tournament.
It was before map 2 started. That's for sure.
Yeah, he still is. Xyz is not far off, to be fair. Maka's the 2nd highest rated player in the whole
He
tournament.
was the most. He was the most.
Okay,
He's only
yeah,
fallen
he's
under
second.
hat-trick after that second map.
A point 0.01.
Ujerks, though, Ujerks was a middling rating before the 9Z game.
Yeah.
He is come into his own at just the right time.
You've got like the amount of praise. I feel like every time I tune into Clone, it was just like Ujerk's praise. And in situations like this, I can very much understand why. Like, he just got 9 kills in 2 rounds. And they weren't exactly easy as well. In both of those rounds, I think Max got an opening kill for about a second. So it's not even like it was an easy round. Like, you got
The
to
triple
triple
nade.
straight down. Yeah, they're like, oh my god. You can see they are trying everything to deny him now. But he takes 0 damage. They throw 3 grenades. 0.
Suppose they brought a 3rd player over. Just had the info that 3 players were ramp. But for now, it's just Roman and Ujerks. I guess you want any 2 players right now. Still pretty far up your agenda. Smoke starting to stream in, and Roman says, I'm going to play in front of these. Ujerks ready to play off Roman's contact. Roman doesn't get a chance. Ujerks forced to back off, and he is not alive for long. A beautiful double from Jocko. And he gets in behind.
Oh,
Can you believe it? Of this of all buys. And so I've got to save, right? There's no chance from here.
we gotta get out. Yeah, Rostos ain't getting away for free. Rostos needs to be creating more space there. He can't be hanging around. Story, the same theme. No one survives. AWP collected. 3D Max back into this game. 2 more rounds left in the half. And Jocko goes, hold my beer. Ujerks, you can do something magical. Well, I'm just going to one-up you. Because I'm going to do it with a Tech 9. And also, Wild Dinked.
A hero. He might have just given 3D Max a lifeline to stay in this series, to stay in contention of qualifying. That was a huge moment. Can they find something behind it? They're still consumed with the fear of God that Ujerks is going to do more damage out from that Ivy position. Warp stays posted on him for now. Mid though in the meanwhile. It's being taken. Is that fully going to be taken? Okay, it will. It's backing off to throw some nades. Only behind the boxes. Flash over the top. Jocko clears close. And can work together to move further. Deal with Story. Yes, they can. Perfect boost. Man advantage. That's more like it.
Well, that's one of the 2 Titans felled. Story neutralized. You jerks. Quick rest. And he just can't do wrong. How does he get away with 2? Roman as well goes 1 for 1. Mutrus rotates in. Maka left alone. He's not going to anticipate a Rosdos as well this close. Maka's just gone through the smoke. Like ships in the night, they pass by. Mutrus none the wiser. Maka gets the kill with a Tech 9 and is already steaming towards the B-bomb side. Maybe outplaying himself momentarily. Or is this so smart? Ooh, he spots out a Rosdos. Okay, that's information. Bomb. Oh my god, it's planted with no time left. Now, a Rosdos has closed the gap. Orp out. Shadow has been spotted and a Rosdos. Okay, he gets very lucky there because Maka, if he had committed to the peak towards Elevator, that would have been a round 1 and a 1 versus 2.
This is getting funky. Very funky. A decent try from Maka, but not quite enough. Saw survive another scare. It's been a brutal half for both teams. But Saw do have 8 rounds. You can't look past that. Worst case scenario here is 8-4. It's not a bad position. Find a 9. They'll be within touching distance yet again in this series.
Miscommunication kind of there. 2 Molotovs coming down the exact same position. Ooh, Story's in the right position. What? That is so quick from Jocko. Story gets obliterated. Luckily for him, though, a Rosdos is there to get an even quicker trade. God, Jocko. This guy is fast with it. And because of that kill, even though it's a 4 versus 4, that favors the T side because Exorcies has found space towards middle. And if 3D Max choose to go towards A, Roman is the only defender, and you can see his attention is split between middle and A. He has no idea where to look. The longer Exorcies is alive here, the stronger it becomes. Wait, there's already a player on A. Graffiti. A false sense of security, perhaps, though, because he just walked past Roman. There's the sound cue. Graffiti turns back around. Now the rest of the team is coming towards A. Rostos is low HP. Mutrus leading the charge. Graffiti does fall, but now Mutrus is also low. Yorp doesn't matter about HP. Still smites him down. 3D Max, they've given themselves a fighting opportunity. Potentially the last half of the qualifier. Can 3D Max come back into it?
But if you play your cards right, I might just think about it twice. Yeah. Say it like you mean it, I won't fake it and believe it when I see it. But for now, I just be breathing, doing nothing. I won't give in if you won't make a move right now. Oh, why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. Won't you let me know? Why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. We can go easy, boy. You should let me know. I've been giving clues and you're acting all blind. Trying to make some moves, but you're staying behind. How come you don't get it when I say it like that? Like that, like that, like that. I've been giving clues and you're acting all blind. Trying to make some moves, but you're staying behind. How come you don't get it when I say it like that? Like that, like that, like that. Oh, why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. Won't you let me know? Why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. You
There's only one spot left in Cato. At least as far as European teams are concerned. Saw due to play Atlanta next weekend. They're the favourites to win the whole tournament. It would be a shocker if they didn't make Katowice. They're in such good form at the moment. They lead this map 8-4. A pistol round here would do so much to put them in touching distance. Frags from Story and U-Jerks make it all the easier. Tag up onto Maka from Mutiris. Brings it ever closer. Rosler's taking space in the meanwhile. This is a stellar position for Saw.
So easy. Story adding another multi-frag to his collection. U-Jerks also leveling up his kills. They have over 30 kills combined. That duo is tearing through 3D Max right now. And there's only one thing on their mind. ESL Challenger Katowice. If they make another LAN, and then they make the major, for instance, like, it's undeniable that Saw are a real force to be reckoned with. Because especially with their performance from Cologne, it's like, oh, okay, maybe that was a one-off. These constant qualifications are just kind of saying, no, like, we are here to stay. Like, we showed we can fight against the best, and now we're going to just show we are so consistent. A full Portuguese squad from a region that isn't necessarily known for its Counter-Strike prowess, showing us that, hey, are here to play. But they got to get past the force spy, and the first boost didn't work out, but the second one does for Jocko.
Big damage, but no frags. U-Jerks low as well. It's a 3-on-3. Still feels like more jeopardy. So we're bargaining for. Can Mutiris get out with the bomb? No, he cannot. Roman needs to do a lot of work now. And Graffiti. Low HP be damned. NP9 finds a barrage of headshots. This would catapult 3D Max straight back into the game. Money is snapped. They're not letting go.
VT had, what, like 4 HP? Something like that. Still leads the charge through gap. Creates the space and gets the kill. Ooh, we are alive. Remember, this is almost the exact same situation on Nuke. Saw take the lead going second half. Win the pistol round. Lose the conversion. Remember what happened on Nuke. It's a little bit steeper, the scoreline. It was a 7-5 half. This time it was an 8-4 half, but history doesn't repeat itself. This round's not looking great. They're on pistols. They're getting a lot of space on A. They're getting a lot of space for free on A.
Doesn't count for much, though. No frags are found off the back of it. All 5 are here, so there's no real alternative. It has to be an A committal. There we go, Graffiti. Teammate in tow playing in front of these smokes. Massive damage. This one's a non-starter, really, for Saw. Some frags are nice, but they're full eco in the following, so ample opportunity for 3D Max to bolster their economy. There is not much left in this game between these teams.
There was really nice counter utility down by 3D Max. It did scare me how Saw got very far onto like baby ramp and kind of towards gap, but because the counter utility, there was just no more space allowed. Is this round live? It's obviously a full eco, but Muterus hasn't moved. I think someone just No. Muterus is still yet to move. Oh no, there he is. Okay. They're just talking. Maybe Muterus has the notes out. Maybe he's reading from his playbook. like story time. Everyone stood around the campfire in T-spawn.
Losing second round wouldn't have been in his agenda.
He's flicking through. He's like, okay, not great, but we can still make it work.
Well, chance some frags for Lucky and Mr. Exorcise. They'll get their chance soon. So making us wait. And here we go. Up to their demise. Can't believe he was actually unnatural. Ridiculous.
No armor, Glock versus armor 5-7. Obviously the Glock wins. Okay. 3D Max. The ball is in your court. Making Katowice by beating 9Z and Saw. You gotta give them respect. Would be the hardest way to qualify. You beat the two best teams in the qualifiers. And also, that means Fate and 3D Max qualify over 3D Max and Saw. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. No one anticipated it. And it's an opening kill. A very important gun round, but Muterus bites back. Jocko and Lucky, very low HP. It's a scrap towards B ramp. And amidst all of that, Roman potentially has some space to work out of middle.
You jerks, you dirty boy. That's just how we like it. Muterus finds a heady. Make it even better. And now Roman gets engaged. He knows he has space. Lucky, with all this presence towards the B stairs, just incentivizes Roman further. Massive kill for Lucky. And he's got the bomb, right? I think he does.
Honestly,
hard to
great
tell.
question. Yeah, he does. He's
does.
around the smoke. Does he realize he has... I mean, does he realize? I think so. I mean, he's definitely going to get the confirmation now. Does he realize there was two different players with the two different util sets? I would assume not, as he's still staring at Z. Bomb gets collected. He can't refute that. And the long con. They are holding for him. Oh, is this the perfect timing? As he slipped the net, they're not looking at him. Bomb can't be denied. He will remove the protection of Ujerks. Roman, one bullet is all he needs. Lucky plays around the smoke, but Roman saves the day.
Close but no cigar. Roman's a hero. Absolute hero. And that could have massive consequences. Every penny from 3D Max is getting invested here. Frankly, neither team has anything in reserve. Both teams on 1,900 loss bonus. There's going to be some pistols in the following for whoever loses this round. So we're ebbing ever closer. They're so close, they can taste it, but it's just... every time they get nearer in this series, be it Dust 2 or now Vertigo. 3D Max just... the tenacity to not give in.
Story might have something to say about this round, though. Ecstasy's rotations are flocking towards him. That means a bit of extra utility, and it's placed perfectly. Oh, it's a shutdown. It's a bloodbath. Blood sprattering the walls. Ujerks, they almost fed the beast there for a second. Luckily, Graffiti puts an end to that madness. 2 rounds still separate these two teams, and Saw have no money. Even though Roman won round 17, did it by himself. No economy stored up. 3D Max are looking to make a statement here.
This feels like an even game now. Barely anything bought. Pord and the 3D Max keep numbers alive. They need a buffer. They're on no loss bonus. They need a bit of a buffer. Can't afford to play too many rounds on pistols towards the end of this half, and U-Jerks keeps us interested. A ripper of a headshot. Can more be found? Sandbags is a strong position. They don't have util to clear you out. Here's some help. He's going to town. Maka as well. So cavalry's arrived. 9 for 3D Max.
Big elephant in the room for me where Story had, I think it was 13 kills in like 5 rounds, 6 rounds. We're now going to round 20. He's on 17. U-Jerk certainly has not slowed down. Yeah, he's really
I think he
kept
had
up the pace.
something like 15 in 8 rounds.
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Something like
around
that.
that mark. Something in that mark. It doesn't have to be specific, but the sentiment is still there of he has slowed down massively. He had 10 in 3, that's for certain. 11 in 4. U-Jerks though, as I mentioned, maybe Story slow down. U-Jerks has not. He's only been getting better and better. And Maka, the first to fall, even though we have a 3-man boost towards A, Maka gives up the first kill on ramp. And now Saw, pump the brakes. Look around to take some map control, but do it very calm and collected. However, they go up gap or up ramp. And don't
This boost is going to lose them the round.
Yep,
Go
okay,
B,
there
go
it
B,
is.
go B,
U-Jerks
run.
falls.
Absolutely sprint onto B. What are you waiting for, Saw? You know it's solo. That is a really late call.
They're saving.
Yeah, they're lucky that 3D Max didn't try and rotate, because that was a really slow call. To end B.
Wait, are they going B?
They must be. Oh, you mean 3D Max?
3D Max are now committing.
If Saw lose this round, hesitation is the killer. Good kill from
okay.
Roman.
Yeah, okay,
Keeps
now's
the
the
CTs
save.
at bay. It's very, very slow. They must not have got a clean call from A that it was a triple boost.
Still, though, Alan, the hesitation, you were talking about it from Source perspective. Imagine if 3D Max haven't hesitated. They would have already been able to basically encircle the B bomb site. So if 3D Max had straight away committed to the call, instead of just staying 4A, I think they win that round, or at least make it a lot more contestable.
Yeah, I'm just thinking through it, because U-Jerks wasn't... You might have thought he died to just a double stack, right?
Yeah.
Far enough up? I'm not sure. You can somewhat see that he might... If he was looking towards them, he would have known immediately. But a lot gets lost in the fog of war. Ultimately, it doesn't cost them too much. The hesitation. 3D Max take a pause. Quick discussion. They have money to get a good buyout here. That isn't a question. What's going through their minds is how do they open up this round? How do they deal with U-Jerks over towards A? Because he has been a menace.
Thought that was a grenade. Oh my god, U-Jerks. He's just an unrelenting force. Nothing can stop him. Back-to-back rounds, he's got a very assertive opening kill towards ramp. And alongside Story support, this could be it. Smoke's gonna fade. Maka
Finally
wins out that
failed.
duel.
Somebody finally deals with
Okay,
U-Jerks.
Finally.
Taking a lot though.
Grenade.
3D Max needs to take a risk. Stack a sight. Get aggressive. This sort of posturing is asking for problems. Asking for defeat. There's so much on Maka. Nade behind this smoke. Show some
He's
presence. But 3D Max is still lacking so much information. They don't know anything. Now that confirmation comes in and it's just Maka. He's not long for this world. And these rifles are of value. We can't be throwing them into the fray for nothing. It's a handy kill from Maka, but this gun is worth more than trying this retake.
They have no money in the next round. Are we going for this? Are we winning this? There's a kit down in front of Lucky. He's got a smoke. He's got 2 flashes. He hasn't picked up the kit. He goes back to collect the kit. You can tell Alan, nerves potentially getting to him. Spam connects. Lucky still alive. Gets off the bomb. Saw go to 12. 1 round away from qualifying to Katowice, booking their flights to Poland. They have 3 opportunities to do so, and this will be their best one. The money is undesirable for 3D Max. A pause here could be very important, and if they just go straight into this round, I'm going to be worried.
I'm not sure they've got many pauses left.
That's actually a great
If they did, they should have used one. Look at this. They're not in favoring utility.
Again?
Triple boost. I mean, it worked once, but this is bold. It's so bold. Mid is fully exposed.
They got mollowed.
Yeah, pushed off. Saw 1 step ahead. They know what they're doing. Now can take ramp without a lot of resistance if they so desire. Just gonna leave you jerks for now and redistribute the forces. As they head towards B, 3D Max have the same idea. So given where this bomb is heading, 3D Max are loading up the correct bomb site. What have we got here? 2 MP9s, a Deagle. It's not ideal. Mac is in the back lines with an M4. The nades are brutal. Jocko gone. Free to go to crack open this site. Rosdos takes heads like it's his middle name. Make it a second. This is all over. 2 to find. Exorcist needs to go. Nuclear to save this bomb site. And he cannot. Just graffiti. And he can't deny Saw. Saw qualify for ESL Challenger Katowice. Did it the hard way too.
Lower bracket run. They make themselves work for it, but potentially that is also a sign of why they are so good. They're able to come through when they look maybe down and out. And a Rosdos in that last round, he was not having a great series. And all of a sudden, as you mentioned, he like collects headshots for breakfast. He gets 4 in the end, even gets that last kill. And Alan, that's us done. Bait and Saw, they qualify for ESL Challenger Katowice. 3D Max, they had 2 opportunities. They let both of them slip. But that's it. 3D Max, they're not good. They're going to be kicking themselves tonight. They know they had it. But very well done to both Saw and Bait.
Well, it's also the Bait series. I mean,
oh yeah.
There's a lot of worlds where 3D Max wins that series. And then to come lower to play Saw and to make such a good go of this series. It's still a good performance for 3D Max. They're still playing to their level. There's nothing wrong with their performance, but you can't help but come out of these sort of games and just feel like every single player will know one moment when they made a small mistake, and they'll be feeling like it's them that's cost them an opportunity to go to another LAN tournament. So, commiserations to the Frenchmen. On the reverse, Saw, I think it's safe to say they haven't played their best CS throughout this qualifier. They've had their moments where they've looked formidable in isolated maps, maybe isolated series, but I still feel like when they reach the events, bit of prep, bit of rest even perhaps too, they can do damage. And Saw they're the favourites for Atlanta, and playoffs certainly in Katowice is potentially an expectation.
I think the expectation for me is, yeah, Atlanta win, Katowice, show to everyone that you can still repeat those big results you had at Cologne on LAN against teams like Falcons, Eternal Fire, kind of that caliber. You go into the RMR then with a real forward step in your stride. That's how I observe Saw, right?
Well, there you go. Job done. Quick shout out to you, Jerks, who didn't play his best CS earlier in this tournament, but towards the end absolutely did. He's right up there for MVP in my eyes, especially the way he played ramp there, both halves towards the end. An absolute legend. Well, that wraps up our qualifier. Congratulations again to Saul. We'll be seeing that in Katowice. Still got other qualifiers coming, guys, for, is it South America? Yeah, South America and North America have their 2 qualifiers concluding over probably today, to be honest, for both of those. And that will get us our team list for Katowice. Not long, though, till Atlanta. That's in just over a week and a half. And there'll be some more ESL Challenger action. So stay tuned on the stream, stay tuned on the socials, and watch Saw in Atlanta, because they might just win some more games. Either way, that's all from us. See you soon, guys. Peace out.